Ignore that light.
Maybe there'll be
as soon as we went silence, as soon as we went live. There they are.
maybe there'll be one or two fireworks.
So I don't think I'm in the
there we
earpiece,
go.
so I don't think it's going to pick up everything here. But wait, just give it a second. When they start lighting, there's 12 cannons down here on the ground, and they go to light them up, and they coordinate it with 4 people lighting them all.
Wow.
And so you can't hear it, but off here, way over here to here, my left and right. I got on the wrong mode apparently, but left and right, there's fireworks going off everywhere. There's some, and they're going off everywhere. And these guys have been nonstop in front of me here. Apparently they're taking a break, but that's not even the guys in front of me. That's the guys down the street. So,
wow.
and there's 2 groups here. There's some more over there. There's more. Again, this is what we do every year. They're lighting some off over here. There's a guy here. There's a guy behind him, and there's a group over here, and they're all lighting in the same area here.
Hey, Steve, get a BB gun and take care of that street lamp.
I know. I actually can take care of it because I can move closer.
Dude, those are getting launched from your freaking front driveway.
Yeah, I do. This where I sit. I sit here in my front driveway every 4th of July for what now? 12 years? For 12 years, I've been sitting in my driveway, and I don't have to go anywhere else. It's better than anywhere I've ever been except for Disney.
Those are pretty good.
Look, if you look real closely, I don't think I can zoom in.
They're no Disney World, but they're something.
Yeah. Give it a second. I sent you a video beforehand. Said, "Here's." Oh, there you go. Those are loud. Those are really loud. But I sent you a photo before we left. Let me get closer so I'm away from this light.
Now, Shep, what would be cool if they were doing that they were showing on Resort TV is if they were doing the identical fireworks like the next street over.
Oh, I'll tell you, I'm watching Resort TV 1 right now, and it looks amazing.
8,700.
Wow. This is like, I think they broke like 10,000 at one point. So, but this is pretty darn close to getting there. Wow.
Yeah, they broke 10,000 New Year's, but that was live. You know, was.
Yep. They're absolutely crushing it.
Good for them, man.
Oh my God. I love Josh, Jenna, the whole Resort Team, mom, dad. They're awesome. They're awesome. And I mean, honestly, what a better way to spend 4th of July than watch them. And that's exactly what I'm doing right now is watching their stream right here.
And you're still streaming.
Huh?
And you're still streaming. That's awesome.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna still jump on just to keep with the rhythm. And I know there's not going to be a whole lot of people watching just because A, it's 4th of July, and B, the amazingness that's going on right now on Resort TV 1 is there. But I want to hang out with some friends, and for me, my kids are in bed, so I don't.
Really loud.
That's just a lot of mouse traps going on.
Yeah,
If you look over here, you got fireworks. It's not going to focus right now, but you got fireworks off over in this distance here.
Yep.
You see behind the trees over here. There's some going off right. You see my finger right there. It's going some right up there. You got them behind the trees over there and over there. My camera doesn't know what to do to try to focus right now.
Wow, 9,200.
9,200, yeah, I just saw that.
That's crazy.
9,200 on Resort TV. We got 22 here.
Yeah. 2,200 people. That's amazing.
22 of our closest friends.
That's the best part. I mean,
right? Exactly, Ryan.
I mean, the cool thing, I'm with you, Chef. I got it on my TV in the background, but I mean, Josh just sets himself up to he gets footage that he can use at any time at any place.
Oh yeah, you look at this right now, and it is absolutely freaking glorious. Glorious. I mean, it's crystal clear, 1080.
90,
amazing.
93 and a half.
Yeah. Unbelievable. Yeah.
I love the one they did New Year's. I guess they said it was December 30th, and they were at the Bay Lake Towers.
Yeah.
That was really pretty
for the 360 fireworks. That's the one. That's the one that hit over 12,000 watching live.
Yeah, I mean, like it's probably like that kind of view right there, where it's going around in a big old circle. But I mean, who would ever have known that if you're standing on the ground?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wow, that is absolutely insane. They just finished up. So amazing.
I'll tell you this much, and I'm wonderful. But the mods had a rough time tonight.
Oh yeah,
a lot of trolls tonight.
Just watching what's going on right now, it's like just nonstop. But I mean, to have.
Sorry. Somebody just put in chat, and that's true. I guess that is true. Final Illuminations show was their highest with 14,600 watching.
Wow. Is that the one where they captured was it Corey and like JoJo that went up close to the fence or something, and they had the late night explosion?
That's when they blew the barge up at the end, yeah. When they finally Yep.
We were talking about that today because I think
they just loaded up 2 big cannons.
Unreal, dude. Unreal. I'm just gonna mute it because it's really crackly.
The wife and I were talking about how it's just like I guess Braden Mickey Views he showed that where they broke up the big the earth ball that they did for Illuminations, and what a shame it was to destroy that. Like could you put that
that should have been in a museum. That should have been in a museum. They're legit should be like a straight up like a retro Disney museum where all the retro rides go, and it should be on property. So there should be a giant building that is just straight up retro Disney. Everything from the old parks, old rides, the stuff that gets retired, ride vehicles, everything should be in a giant building in a museum, and that should be an attraction at Disney World. Yeah. Like that, like straight up, they would be that's a gold mine because people would have so much like nostalgia going to that place, and at least like people who get myself included when we see rides that are going to get discontinued or that are going to get refurbed or whatever, at least there's a home for them. Because right now it's like they're gone and there's no place for them. So to have a place where you can put that and have Disney fans on property be able to go and use your magic. Like it should be free to anybody who has a pass. Anyone who books or even anyone who books a hotel reservation, not even like a park pass, but if you get a hotel reservation, have it a free museum and have just nostalgic ride vehicles and whatever. And I think that would be a huge hit, or just even small, like small scenes that are cut out.
You're basically talking about a fifth park. Then they need to, if you're going to do anything, it needs to be in a museum away from Disney, where people can go nostalgic and visit. Otherwise, nothing's ever going to be the parks then, because if you're going to go visit all that stuff, then that's the fifth park. I'm all in favor of them trying to keep parts of it, not necessarily the same ride, but if that's the case and everybody's worried about it, they need to create a fifth park where that stuff can be all. You can just read the nostalgia park only.
Yep. Well, nostalgia park.
Maybe, but like they're not going to be able to recreate the whole entire ride. So, like small bits and pieces, like Spaceship Earth. When they go to do a refurb of Spaceship Earth, there should be a place where you can actually just hop on a small, like 5-second ride portion where you hop in a vehicle and you go through a small track and you can see like the Rome candle burning. I mean, the Rome burning, like
Roman candle.
Well, no Rome candle, because you can get it at that.
That's what Steve's lighting off right now. The Roman candle.
Yeah. Well, it's that Disney Candle Company there. Not Disney, but the Magic Candle Company. They have a Rome burning candle.
Yeah.
So
I mean, my heart of hearts, I got to believe that they have another.
Sorry, dude. I
one
gotta
off.
mute you.
I'm taking one off.
Yeah.
Good gosh.
Steve, it's bad. Sorry, dude.
Hey, I was like, in my heart of hearts, like I think they blew up their spare, the one that got used, and they have one sitting backstage. I mean, like Disney's got to be like one of the best at just keeping everything. Who knows when they're going to use it?
Yeah. Yep. 100%.
I mean, just think if they had that in like for like a month, they came back with just like, hey, we're going to do Illuminations this for a month just to bring it back, like 5 years from now.
Oh yeah, they'd sell out. They'd sell out.
Yeah.
Absolutely sell out. 100%.
I'm all for a fifth gate of just the retro rides, everything that's gone. Just build a park.
It would be so amazing. So let me. I'm way behind. Well, need I say any more? I did not save any chat prior to what I just thought of. So I do not have. I don't have the whole list. So I'm going to start where I have. And if I miss you, I'm sorry, but please just post again and I'll try to get you again. Gary B, Samantha Lowe, Tim Pruitt, Julie McCowan, Steamboat Disney, Rachel Loves Disney, Andrew Bidding, Ryan McDowell, brother, thank you for being here.
Hey, buddy.
Mikey Hansen, Alex Bruner, Samantha Lowe, what's up? Minnesota Martha, how are you? How's it going? Paula Rainwater, thank you so much for being here. Chris Blue Nose, what's up, brother? Marshmallow Man, my man, hope you're feeling better, dude. Lisa, Mickey Fan 71, thank you so much for being here. Happy 4th of July. Amy, AJC Magic, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Matt, Jack Santa Claus, what's up, dude? Timothy Rainwaters, my man, how are you, brother? How's it going? Carlos, thank you for being here, my dude. You're here with us tonight. Thank you so much. Michelle the Quilter, thank you. Appreciate you being here. Margaret Nagy, how are you? Thank you. Pearl Manhattan. Pearl, love you. Thank you for being here. Pam's fan, thank you so much. We love you, Pam. Tommy, Corner Sports, how are you, dude? Mike Wheeler, my dude. Mike, thank you for being here. Love you, bro. Let's see. Captain Akron, my dude. What's up, brother? Thank you for being here. The Philly crew, Ron, what's up, buddy? Hope you're doing good. I know you were out of commission last week, the weekend before. Hope you're feeling better. Tim Pruitt, my dog. What's up, dude? Let's see. Christine Hickman, how are you? Welcome in. Tanya J, happy 4th. Welcome in. Welcome in. Isaac, what's up, brother? How are you? Welcome in, dude. And I don't know if I missed anyone. Just repost because
the child.
Yeah, I'm an epic fail. The child is here. I'm an epic fail. I always forget to well, I guess save the chat further up, but it you know, things happen and you.
Dude, but you got the radio DJ voice.
Right?
I mean, has anybody ever told you that?
No. Nope.
I mean, you can do some. You can do like audiobooks.
I might do it. I'll be honest. I have like 5 audiobooks I'm recording right now.
Stop it. Call of Duty for beginners.
I should, man. Oh, dude, I'm not even gonna. I feel like my topic the last few weeks have been Call of Duty because I'm so obsessed right now. But I cannot push more people to that platform because it's so fun and it's the best game ever.
Yeah, I talked about possibly getting into it with y'all to my wife, and she was like, "Nope, you're not going to do that."
What?
Yeah, she's like, "You're not doing that."
Nope.
So let me ask you this: like,
put her on.
I have a yeah.
I gotta talk to her.
Hey, you know about On Stream Unicorns, dude. I've got one here too.
Dude, yeah. Oh yeah. 100%. Jenny's like, nope, negative, not happening.
Yeah.
Same here.
Yeah.
Yep.
But let me ask you this: for like Call of Duty, like I've got a PS3. If I got the game for the PS3, would that translate, or do they even make it for PS3 anymore?
I don't know.
Would that translate to what y'all play on?
I don't know. It's a good question. I don't know if it's PS4 specific and newer, or I don't even know. You'll have to check the check the store and see if it's available.
Yeah, it looks like fun. Looks like
Gary
I have like a
B.
blast.
Gary B. downloaded the full version yesterday. It took a long time. Yeah, dude. Hey, and actually, Gary B. Thank you so much for. One of the things I've been doing lately is just doing something different because, well, when you have a whole ton of kids, you tend to find an outlet where you can escape reality. So for me, it's Call of Duty, and in a million years, and even my whole life up until this point, I never really was a gamer. I played, I had Nintendo growing up. I had all that stuff. My parents bought like an N64 when I was younger, Nintendo 64, and we had like GoldenEye. Everyone knows GoldenEye. GoldenEye was the first FPS, first-person shooter type game. I got hooked on that. It was a lot of fun. I had my sister's older. She's a couple years older than me. So at the time, I think when that came out, I was maybe like 13, 14, 15. And her, my sister was a couple years older. So they were all like 16, 17, 18. And we had a great time. They all, we'd all get together and do like little tournaments. And it was only like, you could have 4 people. You'd have, similar to what we're looking at here, except it would be 4 boxes. And that was the way you played. It wasn't online. It was just, you had 4 controllers, 4 people playing. And that was kind of the start of first person shooter games. Once I got off that kick, that was it. I didn't touch video games until it was probably like 2010, maybe 2011. One of my good buddies from home, he's a big gamer, and he was playing, and he talked me into buying an Xbox 360. I bought that, played a little bit, maybe 6 months, but I've always been busy. I just never have time to do this kind of stuff. And time for me is of the essence, and that's why basically everything I do now is from 8 or 9 o'clock on, because prior to 9 o'clock at night, 8 o'clock 11. At night, I can't do anything. I got the kids, so it's just not feasible. So,
I mean, we had some epic Mario Kart challenges.
I played a lot of Mario Kart.
Late.
Yep, I did play a lot of Mario Kart because you had like the secret paths you could take.
Yep.
Like the rainbow. I remember the rainbow track, and there was like certain spots you could jump off the rainbow track, and you get like on the secret track, and you could like bypass everybody. I don't know. I remember that, but I don't know. I was never a big gamer, and then I stumbled into this, and now I'm like hooked. And I don't know. I feel like I've done pretty well in the last 2 months since I've been doing it, but I've been streaming on Twitch on Friday nights and a couple of the nights here in between. But again, it's all late night stuff. Like I start streaming at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and
y'all playing tonight,
and I'm usually watching.
Yeah, I mean, Carlos has been in bed since like 6 o'clock, so he's not even conscious.
Come on now, give me some credit. 7:30.
Well, no,
8 o'clock maybe.
Oh, it's because the job you do. You wake up at 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, so it has nothing to do with anything else other than that. Your days off, maybe you would catch something, but the days you work, man, you freaking get up early, man. So yeah, I got to give you credit for that because, dude, I couldn't do that. But anyway, but just it's a lot of fun. You got to do it. You got to try. It's cool. But I
do Madden. That's about it.
Oh yeah, well there you go. It's something.
It's the only game I'll play is Madden. Yeah.
What'd you guys do today?
Not much. A little shopping. Kid's doing his first communion this month, so the wife said, "Let's go out. You need a shirt. I need a dress." I'm like, "Oh, great. Let's go do that on 4th of July. Thanks." That's it. I have myself. I have also been watching, so people can leave me the heck alone, all the Marvel movies. So,
Julie C, welcome in. Thank you for being here.
I'm 4 in.
This is our dream, Jeff. Angela.
Disney Dan gave me a list.
Did you start with the Avengers, like the World War II one?
I started with
that's
Captain
a great
America.
movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Or that's it.
Dan gave me a list of the chronicle way it goes. And
see, I've never done it. I've never done it in chronological order.
Well, I've never watched any of them. So
there you go.
So this, he threw me the list, and this Our Dreams is already making. He's proud of me. He's not making fun of me. He's actually proud of me.
Did you catch on to like in the Captain America Stark Enterprises?
I have Watch my stream Tuesday, and I'll let you know what I think of everything. I don't want to give anything away.
Noah,
but,
I'm with you. Where I haven't watched many.
I never got into them. I never got into Marvel. Never watched any of them. But I've had some people ride me. It's all in due fun. But
Noah says, hey Shep, Carlos, and Shep Ryan, comma 2. You're Shep Ryan too.
Hey man, there's a lot of Ryans in the community now. Like
There is.
There's James Ryan. There's one that has like a name.
Captain Akron's Ryan.
Yep, Ryan and us.
It's a good name. What can I say?
Hey man, what did they say? It stands for like Little King or something like that.
Oh,
did you ever hear that?
I have no idea. I've literally been called Shep since like probably like 4th or 5th grade. Like it was like my dad was Shep, and then I don't know. It spawned from my last name. My last name's Shepherd, so everyone calls me Shep, and it just has gone through ever. So half the people I know call me Shep, and very few call me Ryan, which is fine because obviously that's my real name. But I have no clue what the meaning is. So if it is would you say Little King?
Yeah, I think that's what that's what my mom told me.
Well,
I've always been talking Little King.
Big. Why are you making it no?
I mean, now that you've given me the explanation of my name, everyone can officially call me Ryan now because apparently I'm the Little King.
He's gonna be calling himself on COD now. We're gonna be listening on Twitch, and he's gonna be like, "No, you guys call me Little King now."
Every time I think
that's my new gamer tag. It's called Little King.
Right?
Yeah, Little King. Every time I think about that now, I think of the what was the Little King? What's his name in Shrek?
Farquaad.
Farquaad. Yeah.
Which I played, by the way.
Didn't you play him?
which I did oddly play.
Oh,
that's funny. I actually. What are the odds of that happening?
Right.
Yeah,
it all adds up now.
Well, apparently, my whole life I had no clue, but it all falls into place, and now I know that I'm the Little King, and I'm also Farquaad.
Yeah.
So.
Where's Papa Shep? Let's hear the truth now about Little King here.
Yeah, he'll agree, and then he'd be like, "Yeah, and he was a little turd while he's at it."
So was
little turd.
Rider? So was he a motorcycle rider? Was your dad a motorcycle rider? Nope. So where'd you get that from?
I have no clue. I mean, it was just something. Is he in the house? No, he's not in that. Oh, he is in the house. Oh, he calls me Rybo. He's watching.
Oh my! You're kidding me. That's what my parents call me.
Yeah, he calls me Rybo.
Because I used to say one of my first boats. One of my first things I would say was like, "Daddy, want to ride the boat?" And he said they started calling me ride the boat, ride the boat, ride the boat.
Yeah,
that's so crazy, Ryan.
Yeah, he calls me Rybo. He's here right now since he was 2. Since I was 2.
Does Jenny call you Rai?
Have
you ever gotten Rai?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I mean, maybe like randomly, but I don't think it's not like something that people say typically. Oh, maybe no. You know what? Maybe I don't know. My sister might say Rai once in a while. She may be on the fence with that actually.
So Carlos, do you go by like?
Is that bad that I don't pay attention to what people call me?
I've gone
it's all a blur. They call me like jerk and idiot, and I'm like, oh yeah, hey, it's me.
So I would probably shorten yours down to Los. I'm sure you.
I've been called Lowe's. I've been called Carl, and I have an ex-wife, so I've been called many things.
Well played.
Yeah, there ain't nothing I haven't been called by her family.
No, that's awesome. Yeah, my dad says I started asking for a dirt bike when I was 2. Yeah, I mean there's no rhyme or reason to how I actually got into dirt biking, but it was an early age, and I didn't even get my first dirt bike till I was probably like 10 or 11. And I got like a really, really old beater. I mean, I'm talking like my dad bought it and he paid like $45 or $50 for it.
Little
but it
30cc.
But it didn't run. It was an XR. It was a 1978 or 79 XR75 Honda. It didn't run, so he ended up, paying to get it fixed, and it ended up costing about $400 to get it fixed. And but got it running, and that's what I started. That's what I started on. I started on this like old beater, and then he bought my second bike, which was another kind of aged, but more of a race bike. That's what I started racing on. And then, to my credit, because I know my dad's here, I paid for most of my next bike. But I was like, 13 or 14 or something at the time, and I was mowing lawns. I don't even remember, but I paid for a good chunk of my next bike. And I don't know. It was a lot of fun. It was, I think for me and my dad, especially, it was like our time, because there's two in my family, me and my sister. My sister's a little bit older, and my sister was a soccer star. She played soccer all through school.
Good girl.
And yeah, she was like,
I love soccer.
She was like the town I grew up in is a big soccer town, and she was the soccer player. She was the All-American, All-State, all whatever. She did everything. She got grants for college. She was the all, New England college soccer player. Like she whatever. But growing up, I did kind of random stuff here and there. I never really stuck to one thing. Played some hockey, raced dirt bikes, did just kind of miscellaneous stuff. I never really stuck to one thing. I kind of got bored with stuff, so I would keep doing stuff. But for the good portion of my younger years, we would be traveling all over the place for my sister. Literally everywhere, because she was like in an all New England travel team. So we were going to like Michigan and everywhere. We went everywhere with my sister. So when I got into dirt biking, it was kind of like our time to go do some traveling, and actually even hockey though. I shouldn't say that, because I played hockey for a good period of time, and I was in an all New England hockey team. So we played like, we'd be up in Vermont. Like one weekend we'd be in Vermont and New York on a Saturday and a Sunday. So we were all over the place. So we'd spend like weekends up in northern New Hampshire for tournament. Like we were all over the place. But dirt biking, like it was an all day affair. We'd get up, crack of dawn, and go out and do it. So it was a lot of fun. But
does Abe have a little bike?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. He had a bad crash like a year ago, so he's a little timid right now, but he'll get back on. It's part of the game. I've broken a few things. There was many a trips home where my dad was like, "Yeah, we're on my way to the hospital with him for some sort of broken bone." But it's part of the game. It's part of the game. You just do it and have fun. So yeah, it was good. But yeah, today was fun. We had so my in-laws, Jenny's parents, they actually live on a lake. Did you ever race any AMA races? Oh yeah. I mean, not pro, but the organization that I was part of out here was a AMA sanctioned event. It was a NESC up in New England. So, but nothing pro. But
New England Supercross.
Yeah, never got that. I did go to Gillette a couple times for the pro races, but never got in there. So my in-laws live on a lake out here, so they have pontoon boat. My brother-in-law has a jet boat, and so our 4th of Julys in the past have been pretty fun. We the lake they live on, there's a lot of pretty, I'd say, Danny, what's up, dude? Welcome in, buddy.
Some canoe racing.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But
that was a great picture today,
dude. Yeah. It's funny because they were literally chugging along. So today, specifically on 4th of July, and I think it's pretty common across anyone who lives on a lake, but you have a boat parade. You have a boat parade on 4th of July. So
that's awesome.
We had our boat parade at 4:00. You dress up your boat in a certain, theme, and you just drive around the lake and whatever. But so this year we were the Amazon Prime. We were Amazon Prime, so we had boxes hanging off, and I didn't get to have any say in the theme of the boat, but it's okay. It was still fun. But it was at 4:00. We get to drive around a couple times with everybody, and there was like probably 15 boats in our little parade, and you just kind of drive around, and everybody in the lake sitting out and cheering, and it's just a lot of fun. And this year with the twins being at that age where we're trying to stick with a rhythm and a schedule, we tried to get home. We actually got home a little later than we wanted to. We got home about 8:15. Got the twins in bed, but the big kids got to stay over at we call it Meme and Bapa's house, their grandparents' house, to hang out on the boat and watch the fireworks. So
that's fun.
Yeah,
nice.
we were back and forth. We were actually we were gonna stay over there with the twins, but it's a curveball. We didn't want to take the chance of them having a really crappy night, so we figured we'd come home. But I was actually planning on streaming from the lake and showing the fireworks on the lake, which is there's some people in the lake that have some serious money. And I've been to Boston. I've been downtown Boston on 4th of July for the fireworks. I've been right in the city. And what they do on this lake is pretty darn close. Like the fireworks that takes place on this lake is pretty comparable to Boston fireworks, which is
don't you love when a family will foot the bill for that?
That?
I said, don't you love it when a family will fit the bill for that and you just get to enjoy it?
Dude, we sit on the water.
Yeah.
And they just go boom. And the best part is, like, because there's so many people out there, it's like a competition. So one house will just shoot off like 5 minutes worth of fireworks. This house over here rebuttals. 5 minutes. This house rebuttals. 5 minutes. That one. So everybody rebuttals, and then they do the grand finales. So you got like a half hour of just rebuttals, maybe 45 minutes of just like, one house, just kind of piggybacking off each other. And then you have like another 45 minutes of just straight up like grand finales from like house after house after house, just showing off. And it's pretty freaking cool. I mean, I kind of wish I was able to stream it tonight, because it's something to see, where if you see some really big city fireworks that have like, $100,000 budgets for fireworks, and you go to a small lake with some,
$100,000 budget.
Well, but that's it, because you got like this house, they'll spend $5,000, that $5,000. You very quickly get way over $100,000.
Yeah,
and it's spread out between so many people that, it's not like one entity. It's a whole bunch, and so it's just nonstop. And it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome.
I could just see a bunch of dads out there, just like someone shoots them off in the background, and you're like, all right, watch this.
It was.
Boom, 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 boom.
It is.
Hold my beer.
Yeah, hold my beer. Like, watch this.
Everybody out there at night on the boats literally are just like, oh, what do you got? What do you got? What do you got? And then like the next guy will go, I'm like, oh, that's nothing. Let's see what else. It's just.
Hey, Janet, bring that one I got in the closet.
Yeah, it's all trash talk. It's freaking great. Oh, it's freaking Courtney Raymond. What's up? Welcome in. Karen Cook. What's up? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Yeah,
I wish you could go to the lake. I wish you could go to the lake on like a 4th of July and like get all the jet skiers and have them do like a synchronized like jet ski, like the jet ski warriors.
Yeah.
Oh my God, jet skis are so much fun. I don't know how something can be so much fun and so annoying at the same time. Because like if any of y'all have ever been on a lake and fishing, they'll run across your lines.
Yep.
But you get on the back of one, and you think you are the biggest man in the world.
Oh yeah, you're like, screw everybody. I'm having fun. Yeah, wide open, baby. Or you could just have fire kites.
Fire guy.
Fire guy.
Is that made out of wind paper?
I'm 100% sure that if I actually owned a jet ski, I would be out there right now. I'd be burning up wind paper like you wouldn't believe. Like the whole lake would be like, oh, what the? Oh, wow.
Yeah, look at this guy.
He's fancy. He's a fancy guy.
He's been doing this for 2 hours now.
He comes from Epcot.
Yeah. Where'd he get all that wind paper?
I've seen that show before.
Oh.
No, that's Disney's. Disney's the best fireworks I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I mean, but nothing really compares to that. But one year we went to my sister lives in Connecticut, and I think it's called the Long Island Sound.
Yeah,
that runs between Long Island and like kind of like Newport and all those places.
Yep.
And so like everybody gets on this beach out in Westport, and I mean, she was like, "This is like an epic event," and like we got out there, and it looked like a Rolling Stones concert. I mean, it was just like people. And then like we got out there like about 4 and about 9 o'clock. They do fireworks in the Sound for both sides, and like it was outstanding. It was so cool. We brought like our little Chinese lanterns out there, and like we started lighting them off and shooting them off, and like we just had like this crowd around us wanting to do it. So we at one time we were passing out, like we just got like one of those 100 packs, and like we're passing them around and lighting them off. And then, like, they were catching fire and going up towards trees. And I was like,
it was like not Frozen, Tangled.
Yes. And we were like, baby, this is probably the smartest thing that we've ever done.
Whatever.
She's in Westport, you said? Connecticut?
Yeah. It was really cool. Like for like about 10 years, my sister lived up on
Leanne. What's up?
Lived up off Broadway in New York City, like right on Central Park, and so for 10 years, and so when she started dating her husband, and like he lived down like 8 blocks below her, she kept her place, her little brownstone, which is funny. It's actually on the same street that they. If you ever watch You Got Mail, you know Meg Ryan has that little bookshop. It was my sister had a brownstone on the same street as that on the west side.
Really?
And so like. She started dating my brother-in-law, and I'd go up there, and like she'd always stay with him, you know, because they were getting serious and started kind of like living together and stuff like that. And so like I'd have like for a week, I'd have like a New York City apartment like up on the Upper West Side, and I would always go up there in the spring and watch the Allman Brothers. But I always wanted to go do 4th of July, because I mean, New York City 4th of July is amazing.
Yeah,
but I've never got a chance to do that. And never did the New Year's Eve. I'm not too disappointed about the New Year's Eve thing. That looks awesome and awful at the same time.
Oh, if it's one thing I can't do, like I can do Epcot crowded. I cannot do New York City crowded. Like that would be for me like
New Year's Eve Epcot. We did that one year, and it was crazy. It got a little bit claustrophobic for me, but we had fun.
Crowds ain't even an issue. Can you hold your pee for that long?
That's what they always bring up. They're like, you people have to use the bathroom for like 8 hours.
You get that spot on New Year's Eve down there on Broadway and on Times Square, you are not leaving to go to the restroom.
No.
It's grown people on the diapers if you want.
Oh, yeah, it's crazy.
I did get a chance to do St. Patrick's Day in New York City a couple times, and that's an outstanding party.
Well, if you're gonna do St. Patty's Day, you got to go to Boston for that.
I was gonna say Newport, Rhode Island ain't that bad either.
Yeah. I mean, you got to go a little further north.
You got to go where the Irish are.
Yes, I mean McDowell, right?
Yeah, buddy.
Those are my people.
Yeah. Well, you fall right in with Zip, baby. I'm all Scottish, not Irish, but I'm close.
Have you ever done the 23andMe?
No.
Yeah.
I actually don't even know what it is. What is it?
That's the DNA test.
Really?
Yeah. It's
it was
like
a hot Christmas item this past year.
Really?
I'm serious. It was one of the biggest sellers for the Christmas gifts on
That's actually freaking
not on
brilliant.
Amazon, but yeah, it was ranked high on the Christmas shopping list.
That's freaking brilliant.
People were gifting that to their family members and say, "Oh, look where your ancestors are from and everything."
Yeah,
It's awesome. It's like $100, and it's I think you do what is do you do a mouth swab or I think you do a mouth swab or something like that and mail it in.
Really?
It's so funny that because like when that first came out, so we did get it from my mom for Christmas, and
See,
this is a funny story. It's probably a good late night story. I had it confused with that colon test. So I thought for the 23andMe that you pooped in the box and sent it to them, and they told you where you're from.
Here you go, guys.
Yeah, completely different test, Ryan. Like that's not it.
Oh my god, that's freaking awesome. Yeah, I know that like my grandfather's parents were from Scotland, came over from Scotland, and my uncle is a big genealogy freak, and he did all that stuff. And I have relatives, and I think I told this story before, but we still have relatives in Scotland, and on Facebook. I mean, this is back in like 2005 or something, maybe even early. I was probably still in college, maybe, so maybe 2004ish. And I got a friend request from a Ryan Shepherd, and I'm like, well, it's probably just some guy that has the same spelling, and they're just friend requesting because it's cool that you have the same name. Because my name specifically, if you ask somebody to spell Shepherd, no one can spell my name right. Like it is the most difficult last name.
How do they usually spell it? Because that's how I would spell it.
There's Shephed, which is how
that's
like
that's
that is the traditional. Like if you read the Bible, it is a shepherd. That's how you spell shepherd, like a sheep herder, a shepherd who herds sheep. That's how you spell shepherd.
That's how I spell it. How else do you spell it?
But there's Shepard, Shepard, Shepard. There's so many different ways to spell it that no one ever knows. It's just the basic Shepard. So
that's the only way I've ever seen it spelled. I didn't know those other ones existed.
Shep, did you friend yourself?
I'll be honest. I was like, wow, I don't remember last night, so maybe I did. You know what I mean? Like maybe I created a new friggin' Facebook, but come to find out, I thought it was kind of funny, because everyone just, Facebook's at the time, people were just Facebooking their name and you same name, same spelling, and you just friend request. And so I was checking out his profile, and I saw he was from Scotland. I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Like I actually have relatives from Scotland, and I noticed the town that he lived in was Dundee, Scotland, and I was like, oh, that's kind of weird, because I remember a long time ago when I was talking to my uncle about genealogy stuff, he said something about. I remember him saying something about Dundee, and that stuck out to me because I was like, Australia, like.
Good eye, Mike.
So like that like stuck out to me, like obviously as it would, and I called my uncle up and I was like, hey, not for nothing, but I had some dude like reach out to me, like his name's Ryan and last name Shepherd, same spelling. He's from Dundee, Scotland, and he went through and said, oh yeah, he's actually your like fourth or fifth cousin or whatever, and I'm like, holy cow, so it's kind of weird, and
yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah, it was weird.
The weirdness part, right?
Yeah, like we've actually never even connected. We've never really talked. I don't think I even mentioned it to him. I was just like, this is kind of odd conversation because I'm not gonna be the one that's like, hey, what's up, cuz? I'm your long lost cousin, man.
But you totally did do that, didn't you?
I did.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, I'm your American cousin. And I think right after that he unfriended me, but we won't get into that.
Have you ever been over there?
I have not. I've never left. Well, I've been to Canada, I've been to Mexico, been to Bahamas, went on a cruise. So I went through the Caribbean. I've never been overseas. So
I was told that if you go on a cruise like to the Bahamas and all that, it doesn't count as leaving the country because you don't need your passport.
you do 100% do need your passport.
I didn't need my passport when I went.
When did you go? Because you 100% need your passport to get on a cruise.
Not this January, but the previous, not January of 2018. So you don't need a passport if you leave and enter in the same port you go out of.
You 100% do.
I didn't. I don't have a passport.
Well, then you didn't get off the boat.
Carlos, we get to see a debate.
I did. I got off the boat. I went into Jamaica.
Steve, if you could prove this, I'm going on a cruise.
Dude, I did. I specifically said, do I need a passport? They said, no. If you leave and enter the same port as you come in at, you don't need a passport. We got off in every single country. Got off at, I toured,
nope.
What's the capital of Jamaica?
Didn't happen.
Okay.
I
guess you were there.
I've been on 2 cruises where they required my children, who were children, to need passports because you left the country.
I did not. I specifically asked.
What would happen if you got left on the island and they're just like, let me see your passport? Like we'll get you back to the United States, but let me see your passport.
Here's Google's
Here's
answer. Listen, here's Google's answer. U.S. citizens taking closed-loop cruises are not required to have a passport, which means you enter and leave in the same port. Any guest traveling without a passport will need a proof of citizenship, like your birth certificate before you go. But you do not require a passport if you come in and leave the same port.
Oh, babe, pack up. We're going on a cruise. I don't have a passport.
Hey, Shep, like that might be true. I want to have my passport. That's crazy to leave the country without a passport.
You don't need one.
Oof.
I mean, I got Google. Google it yourself so you can see that I'm not making stuff up.
Well, Google.
I believe you.
Google's not accurate though.
It's on the internet.
I do know that. Well, hold on. I do know that my trip is accurate because I lived it and went through it. So.
Wow. Crazy.
That is crazy.
I actually was. I'm not gonna lie. I was excited to get it because I thought I was gonna actually finally get a passport, which I could just go down here and get one if I wanted it. But, and they said, "Oh no, you don't need a passport." I said, "Why not?" And they said, "If you leave, it's called I didn't know it was called a closed loop. This is the first time I've seen it called closed loop. If you leave and come in the same port, you don't need a passport, no matter where you're going on a cruise." And like I said, I went to Atlantis, the gambling thing, the hotel thing down in the Caribbean. We went into Jamaica. I got off at what's the capital of Jamaica?
Kingston.
Kingston. I got off in Kingston. I got off. We made 4 stops. 4 different stops in 4 different countries, and I got off on every one of them.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. That's good to know.
But you need your birth certificate though.
Only you send it in before you ever leave. You don't take it with you.
Right.
You just got to prove you're a citizen, but you don't need a passport.
And now with some states, you have that real ID, so you don't even need to prove the.
Well, you have to have the real ID by for here, anyways, by October 21st.
October. Yep.
Is it 2021 or 2020?
This year.
2020.
Yeah, I already have that. But you need you need your birth certificate. You need bills.
You need to bring everything in your life.
So I asked the lady here because when I went and got my driver's license renewed, my birthday was in January and I needed renewed, and she said, "Do you want to do it? It's not hard." And I said, "What do I need?" She goes, "If you look at the paper, it looks really hard, but all you really got to bring back is 2 forms of ID and a proof of residency." And I said, "Well, that's not what the paper says." She goes, "I know, but that's all it requires. You just have to have 2 forms of ID and a photo ID, and a proof of residency."
Suzanne is going actually this month. She's going this month with her parents, and her parents have to bring proof of marriage, proof of citizenship, 2 proofs of ID. Yeah, I don't know why, but she literally called somebody there, and maybe because they were born out of this country or anything, but. Yeah, they have to bring everything with them.
When you read the paper that they give you, it looks like they want you to give like your firstborn child and everything else to them. She said it's not like that. You just bring back.
Michaela just got her license and she didn't need anything. They automatically gave her the real ID.
I don't know if it has anything to do with if you've lived in the same place or whatever the case may be. But she told me I didn't need it. But
she said something about the lady that told my wife said something about the change of from maiden name to the change of last names when they got married. They need proof of the marriage or something.
I got a stupid cruise question because I've never been on a cruise, but like, are there cruises that leave a port and go and like return at a different port?
Yes.
Many.
Really?
Yeah.
But my car's over there.
So you fly. You set up flights, and they'll do that especially for Disney too. Disney you'll leave out of a port, and they'll bring you back in somewhere else, get you to take transportation to Disney World, and you stay there for a few days and fly back home. But yeah, it's all about transportation and flights home.
Yeah, you got the transatlantic ones too, and the
so that may be the issue was because we took the Disney requires you to have a passport.
No, they don't.
That is right here. At check-in, all guests must present a valid passport or other acceptable proof of citizenship.
Other what?
I don't have one.
Citizenship.
Yeah, all you have to do is ahead.
Told me I don't need it.
Yeah. Other proof of citizenship means all you got to do is show your birth certificate before you go, and you don't have to take it with you. You just send it to Disney ahead of time.
Interesting.
I just won't pay for a Disney.
Yeah, the only time you have to use a passport is if you don't come back into the same port.
Interesting.
That's it. I'm hitting Groupon as soon as we're done.
Well, right now I don't think any cruises are sailing, but
very interesting.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I'm telling you. I have my reasons why I don't have a passport, and well, still have one. And I'm not about to go get one.
I guess whoever told us we needed a passport was wrong then.
Yeah, you don't need them.
Interesting.
So I'm looking here too. It says passport requirements. It says if you're what they call the closed loop passport, which cruise, which means you come and go at the same time. I thought you were frozen in that position.
I just went to go get a drink, and I went to go check on my wife, and she was like, "You look bored. Smile." And I was like, I'm reading the chat. Sometimes I'm like, I cut myself sometimes just being like,
it's okay. It's okay.
All the time, even after my own streams, and when I'm on here, she'll tell me the same thing. She's like, "You did this wrong."
But
I'll set up. Stop dancing in your chair. What do you want me to do? If everybody else is talking, I'm listening. I'm like, I can't be frozen here.
I'm an amateur, guys. I'm telling you.
I do not use using DVC points for cruises is like a waste of money.
That depends. I mean, if you live down there and you got 150 to use up, you can't do anything.
You can't get a cruise for 150 points. It's way more.
Well, whatever. I just threw out 150, but there are people that I personally know that have almost 1,000 points at DVC, and they live in Orlando. What are they going to? I mean, they're not.
If they have that many, because if you look at the translation for points for cruises, it's astronomically insane. You can't get anything for like 500-600.
Yeah, but even that, is it worth to use your DVC points over paying for one? Because the only reason we haven't done a Disney cruise, we would pay for 4-night cruise. I can get 10 days in Disney for the whole family.
Yeah, for sure.
That's crazy.
I'm trying to see where this one goes. This one says you can go for 137 points, but I'm trying to see what it is. So some of them are 496, some of them are 270.
But that's for one person.
Yeah, is that per person?
No, 2 adults.
2 adults? Yeah, see, even that. Family of 4.
So that's 130. That's 135 points a person, and that is for 7 nights in a deluxe ocean view stateroom on the Disney Fantasy.
Where's that from?
I don't know. I just typed it in Google and it came up.
I don't know. I looked at it before.
That's for a Western Caribbean cruise on that. Okay, that was for May 9th, which obviously is not happening. There's one for. There's a bigger one. That one it doesn't say where it pops out of. There's a bigger one that's 7 nights. It's an Alaskan cruise on the Disney Wonder. That's 641 points for 2 adults. That's 320 points a person.
So a family of 4, 1,300 points.
Here's a 3-night cruise for 149 points. That's like 75 a person for 3 nights.
Yeah, to the Caribbean.
Again, those are adults, so I don't know what it would be for kids.
Hey Carlos, those are those people on Shep's Lake shooting fireworks for about $100,000.
Oh yeah.
Steve, like, who is your buddy? Who's the person that has 1,000 points? Like, that's crazy.
Oh, I know somebody. Yeah,
I know multiple people, but I'll tell you later.
Wait, like,
so there's
how many points is a week?
Depends on where you stay and what time of year you go.
Like, let's just say a moderate sized resort. Like, say like
you can go to Saratoga Springs and Animal Kingdom Lodge and Old Key West for as little as 8 points a night during the week. If you go on non-peak season, which is like January and a couple other ones, so you can stay the entire week. It's 8 points during the week. It's 12 points for the 2 weekend days.
You got to look at it. It says reservation points per person based on double occupancy.
I don't know where you're reading, but I'm reading one that says this is for 2 adults.
Ryan, I just looked.
I'm reading.
We were on the couch earlier.
The actual website from DVC. It says reservation points per person based on double occupancy.
What'd you say, Carlos?
I was saying that me and Suzanne literally a few hours ago were looking. We can get the boardwalk for either a week in May from Thursday to Saturday or November for 112 points.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what's. But I'm saying is,
it's only, you're talking about 3 nights or 2 nights? Is it Thursday and Friday night and checking out Saturday?
No, I'm talking about for the whole week, from Thursday to the following Friday. I'm sorry, from Thursday.
Oh, you mean the next one?
Friday?
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow, for
that's a really good deal.
112 points, because I'm looking at rent points for this next trip.
Yeah,
I did the math.
We're looking to do that too.
When I'm paying for Pop Century and my tickets, I can go stay at the boardwalk for another $330.
Steve, was that your house?
Where?
The fireworks?
That might have been mine.
They're still going off.
Yeah, I got rumbling outside too. That might.
There was a boom.
Yeah.
There's lots of booms.
For another $300, I can go stay at Boardwalk over Pop Century. Why would I not do that?
Yeah.
Did you know this is a waste, in my opinion, too, of the DVC points. Jeff may or may not agree, but you can also stay at Pop Century and those other resorts using your DVC points as well.
Yeah,
they're a little. I mean, they're about the same prices as you could stay at Animal Kingdom Lodge or something like that. So I don't know why.
The conversion, they don't discount like the conversion basically.
No, it's going to be the same. I mean, if for some reason you just want to go to Pop Century, you can use your DVC points to stay at Pop Century. Yeah. But Ryan, you can also stay in Animal Kingdom. And
I've never rented, but we're definitely consider. I mean, I know people that have rented points from these companies, these websites. There's a couple big ones. It's worth a shot. It really is.
That's what.
But if you know somebody that you can buy from, which I also know somebody, might still be in the chat.
Are you?
But his buddies that we can go, that I could possibly go buy some. So it comes out the same. My wife has family that has DVC, and they've offered to sell us points. I just don't. I don't need to owe any favors, if you know what I mean.
Right. I
mean, I'd rather pay an extra couple $100 and get it from a website. Than
the way to do DVC, if you're not going to take advantage of a few extra perks, which it really depends on what how you're going to use it. If you're not going to use an annual pass, then who cares if you don't have direct from Disney? Because direct from Disney gives you the Florida rate annual pass. They give you the free Moonlight Magic events.
Is it free or is it?
It's free. Yep.
Is it free? Okay.
Yep. They give you a couple of things here and there, but for the most part, if you're just looking for a place to stay, you can literally buy DVC for pennies on the dollar for what you'd pay to get the extra perks. So like I bought the first contract I bought was resale. I bought like 100 points, I think, and I paid like $70 or $68 a point.
So everything I've seen, roughly it's going to average out about a 50-point contract after the taxes and fees and everything is going to cost you about $5 to $6 grand.
Mm-hmm.
So, and that's pretty much across the board. Now, the Grand Floridian, or I mean, not Grand Floridian,
No, for
Fort Wilderness,
for 100
those
points.
are all going to be a lot higher, but
What'd you say for 100 points?
50 points.
Oh yeah, 50 points. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
I
basically, like 50 point Grand Flow contract's probably like $1.50 to $1.70.
If you look at,
I knew you're looking at about two and a quarter.
yeah, if you look at taxes and all the other stuff, if you just figure up, it's basically $10 a point. I'm sorry, $100 a point. It's going to cost you about $1,000 for every 10 points you want to do on resale, on average. Now that's not the same everywhere, but that's just about where it's going to be.
Yeah.
I think we were talking, Steve, like on your stream the other day. I think we're going at the end of July, and Carl.
He looks bored again.
Yeah, no, he's frozen.
Oh, there he is.
There he is.
He was like, "I'm so bored, I'm gonna freeze."
Yeah.
Yeah, no, but the wife and I are thinking about, or we're trying to look at a DVC rental store. We there's a couple of them, but
That's a good one.
but we'd like to try Saratoga, just like being close to Disney Springs, because like the parks are going to close around 7 p.m. Like, and so we kind of want to go out to eat like at Disney Springs, and then like also they have a kitchen. We wouldn't mind like cooking a little bit, but so we're looking at trying to do that for the first time. Let me ask you this.
Nice. We stayed there in 2017.
But for a couple extra bucks more, you get the boardwalk. I'm just saying, Saratoga is nice. It is. We've been there just to visit. But if you look at the rental store, because that's one of the ones I'm looking at in DVC Request. What's his name? I can't remember his name right now. But the other big guy. The difference between the Saratoga and what's the other one?
Yacht Club?
No, the
Key
lower
West.
rate. Key West. Compared to the boardwalk, it's literally a couple of $100.
But
Literally for your
but the
stay.
board-
It's also location.
but Saratoga, you can walk.
Boardwalk is right. I mean,
That's exactly right, Shep. Like
that's why we're looking at boardwalk.
Saratoga, you can walk to downtown.
But
Yep.
in Carlos's point though, boardwalk, you can walk to Epcot
Epcot
and get to Hollywood Studios.
But my thing is,
and all the stuff down boardwalk too.
but if you've seen the streams, Boardwalk is deserted.
But can you actually
Everything
get?
is
Now, what are you looking
The
for?
key is you get
It's like in a month. Yeah.
I think getting boardwalk is going to be a premium.
Yep.
For
So
the,
what you gotta,
for the time you want it, I think it's going to be a premium because right now, like
nobody's there.
well, no, but like before this all stuff happened, you couldn't get
Mhm.
being DVC. You can't get boardwalk
Nope.
or
Unless it's your home resort.
like they are literally booked out 11 months out. Like they're gone. They're long gone.
And you said Key West is a DVC?
Key
So
West.
Key West and Saratoga are going to be your lower
I
rated.
think like if you get a rental agreement for boardwalk, the time you want it, I think you're going to be limited because if
But
DVC
he already,
limited in getting it, I think you're going to be limited in getting on.
but he already looked it up though and saw. Is that what you're saying? You already saw the dates and everything that you wanted?
Who, me?
No, Carlos.
Me? Well,
Yeah.
we did a cost calculator because what we want.
You did a cost,
We're canceling. We're pretty much canceling this trip at the end of the year.
right?
And
But
we're either going to go in May for our anniversary, but then she reminded me my daughter graduates this year, so to take off a week of school right at the end of the year, our finals ain't going to happen.
It'll
So we
change.
know
right
that.
now.
We're gonna go next
based on
So-
cost calculator, based on
based on cost calculator, what I'm going to pay for boardwalk is $300 more than pop. Now I've already received an email back from DVC Request because I emailed both of them. They're the ones that have gotten back to me. I can 12 months out, I can give them my request.
right.
And then at 11 months out, they're going to put it in. I don't know how they do it, whatever they
Yep.
do, but they're going to put in for, I have this guy who wants boardwalk for such. They make you pick three.
Well, the reason why they do that is because if it's your home resort, you can do 11 months out. If it's not your home resort, you have to wait till 7 months out. So they're going to take what they're going to do is they're going to take your request and then they're going to find anybody that has a boardwalk that wants to sell it for their home resort, and at 11 months try to get it for you.
Yeah,
That price is also going to change,
right?
but yeah,
Right.
price is also going to
Like
change.
based on the cost calculator, like even points wise, like my points for DVC, like I can rent rooms at Boardwalk for the same as I can rent rooms at a half a dozen other places. The problem is that it gets booked out so fast that to actually be able to get a booking for the time frame you want is probably not going to happen. Where I can go on like before this all happened, say everything was booked out, I could go on DVC and probably get something at Saratoga Springs.
So I actually tried to get something for April when I was doing the run, which is different because it is a run. There was not a single DVC room available when I booked it in whatever 7 months before that was.
Anywhere.
There were no DVC rooms whatsoever.
And that's the only disadvantage with DVC is that there's only so many rooms that they book for DVC. Yep. So once they're booked out, like when you have a DVC account, you basically see a calendar. Mm-hmm. You look instead of on like the Disney website where you can just put the time frame you want and put the hotel and it'll tell you if it's available or not. I see a calendar that's blacked out. Like the days that are gone, they're blacked out.
You can put the dates in though too, because I do it that way. Yeah, I put my dates in, and then it tells me anything that is or is not available.
Right, you'll see days that are open, so you could pick like in August when I went in August past year, and I initially booked 4 nights at Saratoga Springs, and I was like, I don't really want to stay at Saratoga Springs because I booked 2 other. Or I wanted to stay somewhere else, so I booked or I called and I was like, oh, can I? Or I. 2 nights opened up at the Wilderness Lodge. So I called. I got 2 nights at Wilderness Lodge, and then I got 2 nights at Saratoga Springs, and then I got put on the wait list. And fortunately enough, all 4 nights opened up on the wait list, but that was just crap luck, basically.
Yeah. Now, is it 2021 points out already? You said the prices may change. I could have sworn 2021 rates were out already.
Well, they are, but it's per season. So if you're just using a generic calculator,
I'm not. Well, theirs is because if I pick different times, DVC. I mean, you guys know what DVC request is. If I put in different times, the price fluctuates.
Okay, so you are selecting.
So they have right. They have what
They're taking it into account then.
Consideration, correct. So I'm looking right now. Like I said, from May 6th to the 14th is $2,040 for a studio if it's available.
Yeah.
So, I'm just comparing this, like I was telling Ryan, to Pop Century. It's got to be. It's so worth renting it.
100%. Because like I had a buddy of mine who got he got like 14 days at the Poly, and 14 days to the Poly, he was going to pay like $5,000 for a studio.
Mm-hmm. Right now in May for Pop Century
days at the Poly for $5,000. You can't pay $4,000. You can't pay $5,000 for 14 nights at the freaking All-Star.
I'm 41. I'm $4,200 right now.
Yeah.
Park tickets and resort Pop Century is $4,200 in May.
Here's an option.
Boardwalk and tickets is 44, 40, 43. Look at that. It's actually, I wasn't even doing my math correct. So I'm paying for another $150. I can go stay at the Boardwalk.
Yep.
So here's
stupid not doing it.
Well, here's an option you got to consider too. If price starts to become a problem, I have in July, technically speaking, if I at the same time Ryan does, I have a DVC reservation at Saratoga Springs. I also have an off-property resort that is, I don't know, half a mile from Disney Springs, maybe not even half a mile. It's closer than the last one we stayed at. So DVC, I'm using up my points, but if I was going to stay there, like you said, Carlos, it's I think it's like $179 a night right now to stay at Pop Century.
Yeah.
So for 6 or 7, it's 6 nights.
Yep.
That's going to cost me almost $1,200 for a room. Mm-hmm. The off-property rate is $59 a night, and I can literally see Disney Springs from where I'm going to be staying.
I know what you're saying,
but you lose the magic.
We haven't stayed off property, since 2006.
Yeah,
you haven't stayed off property.
But
we haven't stayed off property. I have that term where you say you get bit. You get that Disney. You get bit by Disney, and it's like, instead of being like, oh, that that scratch sucks. No, we like that itch. So once there's
We're the same way about Port Orleans French Quarter. I mean, that's where we stay.
Riverside. Love Riverside. Yeah.
I love it all, man. It's hard. It's hard once you get that itch to stay off property. I 100% agree with that.
My boss owns a lot of my boss owns a lot of timeshare down there. 3 properties, all off property, none of them at Disney. We went 2 trips ago. We left here early. We figured we had a time off. Let's leave early. I used one of his timeshares, a 3-bedroom villa. I paid $170 for a night. This thing was larger than my house, and it only cost me $170. We fit everybody. There was 9 of us in there. We brought everybody down. 9 of us in that one room.
That's crazy.
It was beautiful. It's a golf course. Mystic Dunes. I think, Steve, you said you heard of Mystic Dunes.
Mm-hmm.
Mystic Dunes is beautiful.
Yeah.
I looked at my wife. I says, why don't we do this every year? You look at the money we'd save.
Yeah.
Well,
No, she's like, no.
And see what you're what the reason why what you're doing though too differently is you've got somebody like that has a bunch of points that can't use them, and they're unloading them to these websites that say, "Hey, sell them for me at whatever you can get for them," and that way they're losing them, but they're also getting something in return for them. So they're going to be at like 50% cost or something. That's a good way to do it if you want to do it that way, but you're not guaranteed to get anything of what you want or get anything at all at the time you want to go. Because of the whole 11-month, 7-month, and it's again, I'm DVC and I can't get rooms that sometimes I want them, so it's going to be hard. I mean, it is going to be hard.
Yeah.
Hey, Andrew Biding had a good question. He was like, thoughts on trips until September.
Yeah, are you getting gypped on not park hopping? Yeah.
If I didn't have my annual pass, I wouldn't go.
Yeah,
that's my point right here, real quick. That's my point is you can either feel gypped or you can not go and they can keep the park closed. So if that's a problem for you, don't go. In my opinion, again, they don't have to be open right now.
Yeah.
We can at least go. And if you have a reservation, you're going to get a reservation for a park every day of your reservation. So you can either go to the parks or they can stay shut down till September of next year. I personally don't have a problem with it, but it's all about how you vacation. I'm an annual pass holder. I'm perfectly fine with not park hopping, but the option is don't go if you don't.
And
we don't park hop either.
And the Philly crew said they've stayed a few times, 5-bedroom, 3-bath, and a pool for $600 a week. And
they rented a house.
And I've done the same thing. Like in 2008, we went with a bunch of friends. We stayed off property in a condominium complex. Not a house per se, but we paid, I want to say $400 for the week. Maybe it was $600 for the week, but it was also a 3-bedroom condo complex with a pool, a bar, a restaurant, the whole 9 yards. And I think the whole trip, I think we went for maybe like 6 or maybe it was 5 or 6 days. I think the whole trip cost us like $2,000.
Staying off property is going to be way cheaper.
Yeah.
Way cheaper. You're going to lose the magic. It's whether you want to spend the money for the magic or not. Basically,
I tell you what, I really enjoyed our past few trips where we just hopped in our car out of French Quarter and drove to the parks. The only one that we don't drive to is to Magic, just because we got a park taken over. But
we drive, Ryan. We drive from this last trip we flew, thank God, but we've been driving from Long Island. And we take the car everywhere. Yeah, it's
nice having a car.
Yeah, we take it to every park. But like he says, the Magic, we're one of those. We love to shop, and just the joy of signing that little green paper.
Yeah.
Then to send it to your resort, and you have to carry those bags right there. That's the biggest plus for us.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way to shop. It's great. It's
a
great
feeling. What's up, dude?
I mean, we're going to cancel the trip. Like you said, you could either go or they can be closed. But I mean, I've done a couple of streams where we went over the restaurants that are closed. I know it's only when they open, and some things are going to change. But are they going to change in 6 months? Are they going to change in 12 months? Nobody knows.
I think
there's a lot of shops that are closed.
What's up, Zip?
But all that's supposed to open though when Disney reopens, when the parks reopen.
No, these are shops that are going to be closed when the parks open.
How long? I thought everything was supposed to be open in by July 15th.
No, not according to the list that websites have put out. Inside the Magic and a couple others, because that's what I did my stream this morning about was the shops. There is a large list of shops that are going to be closed.
Is this at Springs or inside the park?
Inside the parks. Let's put it this way: all of World Showcase, pretty much every shop is closed. All of Germany is closed except for Bear Garden.
I did hear that
it was all the college program.
Well, I did hear that they're going to replace the cultured employees with regular American employees.
But they still don't have
I didn't hear that they were going to keep them closed, though.
Yeah, they don't have the staffing for that, though.
Well, they are a union. They'll be able to find staffing. Again, they had to train them and all that stuff, but
yeah,
the workers are an actual union.
Yeah,
actually, there's several unions within those unions too. Like the character people that play characters, they're their own separate union.
I got it right here. Recently, Disney released a full list of attractions, experience, and theme park shops that will be available to Disney parks guests on a staggered reopening days. That's the parks. Here we detail all the stores that will not reopen with the 4 Florida theme parks. And I mean, just to read a few: Magic Kingdom, Big Top Souvenirs is not open. Briar Patch, Casey Jr., pretty much everything. And I do Philly Crew, if they're still in the chat, they were on with me this morning. Everything from Emporium down is closed. Like where the Toys R Us open and all of that, but after that, the closed store, Casey Jr.
I wonder if they're doing that because
all of Germany is closed. All of Future World except for Mouse Gear is open. All of World Showcase is closed, except for give or take a couple of shops. And I literally mean just 1 or 2 shops. All of Germany is closed. All of England is closed. All of France is closed, except France. The only thing that's open at France. And figure this out. Please let me see, because I've gotten it, some tips from other people, not tips, but whatever. Explain this to me. In France, the only thing that's open is the gelato store and a crepes place. So you're talking about 2 little spots down the tightest alley that's open, but Germany's closed.
Does it give a date when the rest of them are going to open? Though you said there was a staggered date release.
The staggered date release they said was with they're talking about the parks.
Oh,
because they also released a list of what is opened restaurant wise with the staggered opening park dates. Right now, all I'm looking at is what is not open. It's great. Epcot list is everything at now. Picture this: your first time going to Disney. You want to go see, because I haven't seen it yet. I'm dying to go to Galaxy's Edge. Have not been yet. Most of Galaxy's Edge is closed except for the rides. Oga's Cantina is closed. And you can get all the shops are closed. That what I've seen on stream, that aisle with all the shops on both sides, that's all closed.
Like the droids and the lightsabers and all that?
You can build the droids, but you can't build a lightsaber. The droid place is open, but the lightsabers are not.
That's a more specialized thing anyway. So
yeah.
So is the droids, but again, it's there's so much that's open. Savi's Workshop, Stage One Company, all of Sunset Boulevard is closed. All those shops. Ooh. First Order Cargo is closed.
And I've said this numerous times, anyways. Regardless of whether that stuff's open or closed. If this is going to be your first trip or your once every 3 or 4 year trip, do not go to Disney. No. You're not going to like the experience.
They haven't adjusted the pricing, have they?
For what?
For anything, like tickets.
No, my rates are still full. Literally, I don't even have a discount on my dates.
I forget who said it. It was just like somebody in the community had a stream about it. But Disney's almost encouraging don't come.
That's what I said. I feel Disney is purposely doing this to keep their numbers down for people to cancel. They it's Disney. They've done the math. They're not stupid. They got intelligent people there. I hope. They've looked into it and said, you know what? We'll leave this like this. People will cancel. Our numbers will go down. We don't have to cancel their trips for them. You know.
Because there's just as many people that'll go. So that I mean, that's the brilliance in this, is that they're gonna keep it the way it is because there's just as many people saying, yeah, that's crazy. We're not getting a discount. There's not half the stuff open, but you have just as many people saying, "Screw it, I want to go, man. I'm gonna go."
Yeah, they're gonna get the people to go.
I'm gonna go. I'll pay whatever the heck I have to pay, and I don't care if I lose the experience because they're smart in the sense that not that they don't want people to go, but they know people are going to pay. People who want to go are going to pay to go.
Half of Florida is going to go.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Yep. I don't think it's going to be. I don't think the numbers are going to be like drastically low. I think they're going to be on par for what is expected.
What they're expecting, right?
Yeah, for what's going on because again, they're going to predict that just as many people that say, screw that crap, I'm not going to pay freaking, $150 for the day, and half the crap's closed, because they're going to say just as many people, whatever, I'm going no matter what, $150, whatever, I'm going to go anyway. So that's
whatever Disney's capacity is, I think they're going to hit it every day.
Yeah.
I don't think they'll ever. And Disney has. I
think their graph line that they're looking for is going to be, instead of like straight, it's going to be a little bit of wobbly, but at the end of the day, it's going to be a straight line. It's going to be a straight line. They're not going to lose money
until the capacities go up. Yeah, until the capacities go up, it's going to be a straight line because I think they're going to be at max, whatever their capacity is, whatever they're allowed to be at. That's where they're going to be at constantly. And people are going to. I mean, people look at the people that are wanting to go and just can't even get reservations right now. But on top of that, Disney has a lot of money to recover.
Yeah,
they're not going to lower anything, and we're going to continue to pay it to go.
I've always said it. We can be word about it. We can complain. Yep. Always, even when they raise prices. Every time they raise prices, look, they raise. Me and Suzanne have the same conversation. Look,
we're all still going anyway.
Yeah, we're going. Yep. They're going to do the same thing every year.
We're all going to freaking go anyway.
They keep building more hotels, and we keep filling them up.
Enjoy the argument with your spouse. Enjoy the argument with people that keep on asking you, why do you always go to Disney? They're ripoffs. They keep it. Yes, let's have those arguments. I'm still going.
Yeah.
100%.
I don't deny that. They can raise it Pop Century, just to bring up Pop Century again. In April, my cousins are going. My wife's cousins, my in-laws want to go. Pop Century is $300 a night in April. That's the new rate. $300 a night. Well, that's the preferred. It's about $275 a night for a standard room at Pop Century.
That's where we're at French Quarter.
Guess what? Exactly. And guess what? They're gonna go, and they're cheap, son of a guns, and they're gonna go. They're gonna go. And we would go too, but that's why I'm looking to do something else, because
don't you love how Disney makes you forget your financial morals?
Dude, 100%. Listen. I made some extra money this week. I'm gonna spend at Disney.
We were there. What was the last year of the Christmas light? The Osborne lights. 2013, 12.
I thought it was 12.
Whatever it was. It was that. I know it was that year because I was at that party. I get a phone call from a friend of mine who drove by the house and says, "Hey, I just saw the
2016.
I just saw the electric company put a sticker on your door." He says, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, I'm calling the electric company from there, making payments that I forgot all about. It's like, I'm at Disney. I forgot about bills. Hey, we didn't pay it before we left, and I ain't thinking about it while I'm there either. But thank God for my 2016. Come home, no power.
It was January 6, 2016 when they closed it down.
Yeah. Well, then we were there 2015.
A lot longer than that.
January 6th, we were there. It was, that November of 2015. It was there last year, and it was our first time ever seeing it. What an experience.
Well, what's his name? AJC Magic TV is just like Pop Century has gotten expensive. It's gotta be
because of the gondola.
It's got to be the gondola, and it's got to be their proximity now to one of the hottest resort or hottest parks at Disney World, which is like, can't you walk to Hollywood Studios about from there?
No, you can walk to Art Animation back and forth, but it's a trek. But now that gondola goes straight in there. But the other thing about, and I've been saying this forever, Pop Century is centralized in Disney World, not just next to one park or another. It is centralized in Disney World. It does not take long to get anywhere out of Pop Century. It's been incredible. and it's always been more than that All Stars. But I'm kind of surprised. It has they would have to upgrade the theme to make it a moderate, but I'm surprised they didn't try to make it a moderate when they built it with a different theme because of its location. It's prime location.
We were stars. We were one and done.
Ryan, we were always Port Orleans Riverside. I mean, we stood there a good 4 or 5 times. Always.
I love it.
And we would do split stays. We do that a lot with the luxury resorts, Contemporary and the Beach Club and all of that. We stood at Pop Century once. It was like a little tighter budget. We're like, we're gonna go. Let's save a couple of bucks. Let's stay at Pop Century. I fell in love with the place. It's a great resort. It really is, and that's where we've stayed the last 4 trips.
It's my favorite resort to stay at.
It's the one I want to stay at outside of French Quarter.
We love Pop Century now.
But I actually always get the preferred room too because it's a long walk from some of those to the front area. So
it is, but I enjoy those. Tell me you don't enjoy those walks. Any resort, man. I love walking out and just everybody will be asleep or something, and I'll just
that's the key for us at Riverside and French Quarters. Those walks, like we get up in the morning and we'll walk on that pathway along the Sassagoula, just like in the morning, just to enjoy a coffee and whatnot.
I agree with you, but I like the convenience of being
G.
close.
Wilson, what's going on? Corey, what's up, dude?
Get some. Hey, Corey, in case I need to get food or if I need to get something.
Welcome in.
But I can choose to go on those walks the opposite way if I want and come back. But I like being close to the building.
True.
Oh, you mean like the main hub?
Yeah, I always stay at a preferred. I usually get a preferred pool room, which is the first 2 buildings right by the main hub, and you're on the pool side. So as soon as you go out, to me, that convenience is worth the extra money you got to pay. Yeah. But
see, I never liked the pool view. I like what I call the nature view. I like coming out. I always have the first floor.
The garden or the river view.
Seeing that mulch and those trees, whatever it is. I almost prefer a parking lot view because I know I'm going to get that little natureness of
to be clear, real quick, we don't do it because of the view. We don't care about the view. If we're staying somewhere like Animal Kingdom or something like that, we care about it. Pop Century, we don't really care about the view. Again, we'll walk where we need to go. But I've been there a couple times with my parents who one has had double hip replacement surgery, the other one's had double knee replacement surgery. And they just can't get from one place to the other. And it's just hard. So when I want to go on those walks, I just go on those walks because I'm like you. I enjoy that nature view and stuff like that. But we don't look at that view at all from our room or walk out. I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I walk out my door and there's nobody else out there. So the whole entire place feels like it's mine. Then you go on those walks. It's just amazing.
The best part of some of a lot of great parts of trips, but it is. I'm the first to get up. I'm up. My body's so used to it. I'm up on vacation at 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning.
I'm at 6:30.
I shower quick. Well, I'm up for 3 every day for work, so I'm so used to it. But on vacation, it's like 4:30. I'll shower quick and just go outside and just
nice.
Yeah, it's you, one golf cart, and a couple of gardeners. That's it.
Yeah.
At 5 o'clock in the morning at Pop Century. Well, I'm sure any resort, but.
And that's the Disney piece. I call it the Disney piece, like where you're like you're by yourself. You just have that like nice peace, quiet. You're no worries, no stress, no like rushing to do stuff, and you can actually enjoy Disney because you're just gonna sit back, have a coffee,
that Disney smell and that
all that.
And Ryan, what I love is like you're a construction guy like me, but like I mean, all those golf carts could be like running like the Indy 500 outside your room and you wouldn't hear them. Like I love the silencing that they do at the hotels. Like, I mean, like we do a lot of construction in hotels and whatnot. There's a lot that goes into making sure that you can't hear the person next door. But Disney's done it. I mean, like it's a vacuum sealed sound in there.
Yeah.
We did a split stay with Pop Century and Animal Kingdom, Savannah View. After the first night at Savannah View, I begged my wife, "Can we go back to Pop Century?"
Really?
I was like, "This is waste." Paid a lot of money for 3 nights for my daughter and my wife. I gave them the option. I don't know why I gave them the option. I was ready to do the beach club, and I'm like, "Oh, do you guys ready to go see Savannah View? Let's go." Fine, okay.
It's the animals, man.
It's the animals. Yeah, but if you're a morning to night park person,
Yeah.
there's no animals. I saw a giraffe once in 3 nights. You know when that time was? Checkout day.
Yeah.
We were at the resort until about 10:30, and I saw the giraffes. I paid $1,700 to see one giraffe.
Yeah.
Carlos, when y'all do like some from morning to night, will y'all like take a break and like come back to the resort and do like a pool for an hour or so? Or
now we do, but not when this was the last couple of trips. I don't want to say age because I'm not that much older than anybody here, but the word isn't bored. It's we've done Disney a million times.
Yeah.
Now it's one of those things where when we've done everything we need to do in the park, I'm ready to go. Let's go to Disney Springs. Let's go resort hopping.
yeah,
Right? Let's go walk at every resort. I don't want to stop, but let's go do something else.
Yeah.
But back then it was go. You'd go rope drop at 8 in the morning. Actually, you're leaving your room at 7 pretty much to get there. So till we did Christmas party one year. So
and I'll tell you,
2 in the morning.
The best times I've ever had were August and January when we had no real. I mean, we had like specific plans for what we had, what we wanted to do for, like the Beverly Challenge and whatnot. But like for the most part, it was like, wake up when we wake up, and
The negative of that is you don't get to do everything. You don't get to do a lot compared to when you do it the other way.
But at the end of the day, is like you're going to go back. Well, I mean, for me, for me, like it's different. Like if you're going to if this is like your vacation, this is your one-time vacation every 4 whatever years, 3 years, you're going to try to get whatever you can in. If you're going to go back in like 6 months, a year, you can definitely ease up a lot of stress by not over planning.
We did that. We went, Suzanne and I went for our 10-year anniversary. We went down alone, no kids. It was the greatest trip ever. It really was. To touch on what you just said, for one reason, we knew we were coming back in November with the kids. Mm-hmm. So it's like, whatever we don't do now, we don't have to run. We were thrilled because we knew we were coming back. Can you believe we're coming back again this year? And the other thing was no kids. Yeah. I mean, literally, we spent more times in shops, in restaurants, and resorts than what we did in the parks and doing rides. And
I tell you what, if you got the luxury of going to Disney, probably about as much as any of us go, there gets a point where it's just like you start to enjoy Disney, like where you stop and smell the roses of Disney, like where it's that's
the clutch part right there.
And so like my wife and I like we'll get up like we say we do French Quarter, we get up like about 6:37. I'm usually a little bit first, so I'll just go out and start taking a walk, and we'll like walk the grounds and like walk around. It's so quiet, and then like we have our fast passes set up. I mean, like our days we know what we're parked we're going to, and so we knock those out in the morning, or like we'll hit our fast passes, and if it's quiet, we'll hit a couple other things. But the other stuff's kind of doing we get out of the crowd, we get out of the hustle and bustle of it, and just sit back and enjoy. Like one of our favorite things to do is when we plan our Animal Kingdom is we like to get there early and just I mean, we might have a coffee or whatever, but we'll do like the whole like just nature zoo walk of Animal Kingdom without worrying about a ride or anything, and just enjoy it. And I understand like people go to Disney and it's like once every 3 years, or they're going to go twice in their life, and they do need to hit it up like ride after ride and like rope drop to end of night and exhausted, get up and do it again and again and again. But if you can go and do the smelling the roses of Disney, it's a different experience. It's a relaxing one.
I've
Ray J, happy 4th. Welcome in.
I've obviously been a lot. Planning for me is just as much fun as the trip. I will always have my dining reservations. I will always have 3 fast passes.
Yep.
After that, I don't care about what happens after that. I will always have that stuff. And if I don't get to the fast passes, oh well, but I will have them. And that is, I will never not.
G. Wilson, welcome in.
Oh, I think the planning is Steve. You and I talked about this. The planning is like half the fun, because like you can envision like what your week's going to be like and start to kind of feel it. Like you're starting to get in the Disney mood and everything like that, and like where your days are going to take you and whatnot. And then but then like the nice thing is like for us that do go quite a bit, you start to see where your break of the day is, and you're like, well, maybe we can do this now. Maybe we can just go to the pool. Maybe maybe we go over to like the Polynesian and have like a drink, or or go to Disney Springs and just walk around, ride the boat. So it's I love kind of where our Disney trips have evolved to now, instead of like at the beginning where it's like we got to get up and go do this now, this and what.
When you can, again, I do my fast passes for usually 10, 11, and 12. Get you plenty of time to get up and get to the park, whatever you want to do. And then if you want another one after you use those 3, you just sign up for one, see what's available, and you just go with the flow there. But I'm really a park open to park closed kind of guy. I love being in the parks. If it may be park hopping, but I'm going to be in a park when it opens. I'm going to be in a park when it closes.
Yeah.
When I'm by myself. And what's up, Dale? No fingers lost from fireworks. Great job, buddy.
And no fingers. He lost them all.
Right. I've come to my favorite right now is a park bench in the shade.
Mine is any boat ride. Like any water ride, any boat ride.
Not touch on water rides, please.
Real quick, Shep. Resort TV 1 is sitting high.
Wait, what is that? Was that Carlos?
They're sending everybody over.
Oh wow!
I said I don't want to touch on water rides right now because I'm still very angry about Splash Mountain and everything. So
yeah.
Welcome in, people from Resort TV 1. Thank you guys for being here.
Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it.
When it comes to Disney,
happy 4th of July
for another 22 minutes here.
And you just saw an amazing night with Josh and Jenna over there. I'm not gonna lie, I had it on my second screen here, watching the whole time. And I mean, A, the fireworks were incredible, and B, some of the walkarounds were just, you miss it. Like what everyone's talking about, if you're just joining, we were just talking about like some of the stuff that we enjoy at Disney, and some of the things that you don't really need to stress about if you go occasionally. And seeing like a wide open park with a half a dozen people kicking around is freaking amazing. Amazing. So amazing.
We've actually started doing like fireworks at different places based on like, especially at Magic Kingdom, like the way Corey, how he'll kind of walk around, or he likes to go stand at that spot kind of in Liberty Square, like by the lake, and kind of watch it there, or the Liberty Bell. And wow, I mean, it's just like it's fun to be up front and center down Main Street, but I mean, there are so many cool spots in Magic Kingdom to watch the fireworks from.
And every spot's different.
Yeah. I miss Corey's migration fireworks streams where he winds up in the different place where he starts.
Oh, I was it was just over a year ago when I was in June of last year. Me and Corey hung out for a Villains event, and we were behind the castle, back by the Be Our Guest restaurant, and seeing it from there was freaking awesome. It was awesome. It was like a whole new perspective of what you actually, because it surrounds you versus looking straight on. When you're actually behind it and you realize where some of the fireworks actually come from, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
He needs to watch in the teacups area.
Yeah, that's a good one. Right behind the castle.
Yeah.
Or like off to the left, whatever. Yeah. But like Corey should copyright that reflection shot that he always gets. That is
welcome in everybody from Resort TV 1.
Thank you so much for stopping in here. Appreciate it.
I see Dale's in here. He did a great job yesterday with the golf stuff. We were talking about golf the other day on Pete's stream, and I've been wanting to play his golf courses that are all around Disney, and that was pretty cool to see he and Chris playing those.
Dale's a golfer.
Yep.
He said he didn't do too. I was talking to him about it yesterday. He said he didn't do too well. But you know what? I told him a bad day on a Disney golf course is better than a par day.
True that statement.
Exactly.
I'll shoot $150 all day long in the Disney golf course. As long as you let me play on it. And
true that.
I'll take it.
This will be a good question for Dale because I see he's here. But like,
that I'm that type of golfer.
Or y'all might know what's the going rate for like green fees?
It's not much.
$5. Oh.
Which one do you want to know? The Magnolias?
Magnolia Bend is the one he just played at. What is it? 60 something for a round? 75.
It's going to change based on the time of day and the day of the week too.
Yeah.
Usually.
Do they give you an annual pass holder discount?
I think so. I think you get your pass holder. I could be wrong. I know you get them on the mini golf. I don't know if you get them on the actuals.
That one I might shoot $150 on.
So starting, according to when it was there, April to July was $49 Friday to Sunday. July to October jumped to $89.
Yeah, but they'll just Orlando resident is $39.
That's a steal.
But they had a BOGO.
And they had a BOGO. Are you kidding me? That's awesome.
I love coupons. Disney coupons.
Even without the coupons, $40. I mean, Shep's from my area, so Shep knows, and he plays a little golf. You can't get golf up here for $40 at a
You can't get it here either.
You can get $40 for like a 9. Basically.
Yeah, for 9 holes. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're still walking. That's without a car.
Yeah,
it's about $60 and goes up from there.
Hey, just real quick, Ryan. Before everything happened, reservations require a 90-day advanced reservation for golf courses.
Golf, yeah.
Oh, we're in Disney.
Yeah.
Good.
Right now they're 90 days out.
It says day guest 90-day advanced reservation required.
It asks for it, but you don't need it because I've looked during my trips. I've looked the week of, and they've had availability.
That's crazy.
But it's just like anything else, Disney, right?
But you do risk not having one if you don't go.
No, so. You're right.
That's crazy.
That's at Disney's Palm, Magnolia, and Vista.
No, I don't. I won't pay full price. My game doesn't deserve it.
Yes, I do. Argo, I did open that too.
Oh, nice.
I would pay full price to play at Disney. Just to be able to play at Disney.
Well, no, I got to show you on stream. I have to get you on my stream so I can show it to you.
Yes, definitely. Kago, thank you so much. Thank you.
Oh man, I'm still waiting to get out with Shep and Zip, but
get
out there.
I'll tell you, that was fun last year. That was fun. We'll have to maybe August if things free up a little bit in August. We'll have to go play.
All right, Shep, are you and Zip far from one another?
Like an hour and 10.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
And then Carlos is probably like 50 minutes from me.
Yeah,
15.
50.
Yeah. He's right in the middle of both of us.
So you can pick him up on the way to Zip.
Yeah. He's south.
Steps to the north.
Yeah. He'd have to come to me and then we go get Zip.
Yeah.
Or we meet someone in the middle, actually.
Well, Meg can pick me up first because Meg's an hour. Meg's about an hour and 20 minutes to the west of me. So I mean, it's a little train we have up here. Then you got a few other people. Do Philly Crew is closer to Zip.
No, they're closer to me. I think they're
Leominster.
Them and also they're both about 50 minutes from me. Yeah, about the same to you.
They're going north. I'm going south. Yeah.
Yeah.
We got a little crew up here in New England.
Yeah, pretty close.
Y'all about 15 hours away from me.
And that's an overnight trip.
That's nothing.
That's an overnight trip.
For a guy that drives to Disney every trip, that's nothing.
It's only an hour and a half for me because I fly. Be like, Shep, come pick me up.
Hey, so Carlos, at what hour in the trip does the trip be like, okay, I'm ready to be there?
Connecticut.
It's a good distance.
I've done that trip so many times. It's like, once I get to DC, it's all clear.
Yeah. Y'all break it up and stay somewhere in between?
Break? What's that?
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
My rule is when the car drinks, you pee. That's my rule.
That's a great saying, man. I got to start using that.
That's pretty valid, man.
We do the same thing. You only go when we stop to either a restaurant to eat or we stop for gas.
Yeah.
But I like that.
The first time we drove my in-laws down, they used to hear stories. We led them up to that trip with a lot of stories, and my mother-in-law took me dead serious. I mean, dead serious. She held it for so long. She was afraid to tell me she needed to use the restroom. Literally. My daughter Michaela came out of the back seat. She's like, "Dad, Vavova's been holding it for about an hour now. She was afraid to tell you." I'm like, "Are you serious? It was a joke." I mean, I try not to stop that much, but my God, if you have to use the restroom, I don't. It's better than my car wearing it.
Yeah.
No, you gotta go. But no, we don't break it up. Straight through. 21 hours.
Whew.
My wife will probably do about 3 hours of it, and I'll do the rest.
See, we're 7.5 to 8.
Yeah, 7.5 to 8. I'd be in Disney every month.
That's why we started going about 4 or 5 times a year.
Yeah. I would. I'm serious. We've talked about it. If we were 7-8 hours, we'd go for a weekend at least once a month.
Yeah, so that's kind of like where we're at with the with going at the end of this month, and like the annual passes are just like, let's go take a few days down there and see what's what.
Just because it's cheaper than flying, because I know we can do that. Even go for a flight now for the weekend, but round trip for us from here, it's about $400. Gas,
even with your value, like your JetBlue, not your JetBlue, your Spirit or your Frontiers or anything.
Yeah, well, even that flying down, let's just say 2 people just to go for a quick trip, you're still in the $250 range. Because when you start running Frontier, you're paying for bags. Yeah. I will never fly Frontier ever, but the
other part of that too is they have such fewer flights. You're on their schedule. Yeah, you don't get to pick kind of where you want to be. So
Frontier has to leave here at like 3 p.m.
Like JetBlue only leaves Massachusetts twice. Do they leave in the morning and the evening, or do they leave one way?
Back? JetBlue's like that. Exactly. JetBlue's like that too. They have like a morning flight and an afternoon flight.
Well, we started considering it because it's $69 round trip with one of those, and like we're flexible enough at work to where we can we'll be like, okay, we can take like Steve said, so it does leave it like Thursday at 3 and comes back Monday at 8 a.m. Like we're flexible enough with our work where that would be okay. And we'd pack a backpack, and we like every resort, from what I understand, has like a washing facility, and like we're not afraid to throw some clothes in the wash and just take two days of clothes and whatnot. But we love the drive too. So
true that.
I mean, it's so much fun. We're just road trip people. Like I'm a kind of guy that's like after though 8-9 hours, I'm pretty hard considering flying at that point.
Yeah.
8 hours. 8 hours. Like 8 hours.
I work off and nobody cares.
Yeah.
We have till 2 a.m. to get done. So.
Yep.
Well, I tell you what, my parents have an inn up in the mountains that they own. If y'all need a place to stay, y'all can stay up there, and that's about a halfway point for y'all.
Nice.
Yeah. It's not a bed and breakfast, so they won't feed you. Is Colin calling?
No, I'm actually.
He's about to fall. Like I thought he was going to fall over 3 times already.
Yeah,
Deborah Doodle says she's from Mass too.
Oh, nice. Oh yeah, I'm smoked. I actually worked half a day today. I had to pull a deck off. I got to go tomorrow. I got to reframe the box because the outside rim joist of the frame was all rotted. So I had to pull all that off. I got to redo that. I got to pour footings. I got a long day tomorrow too.
Sorry, buddy.
Work never ends in the summer. It's feast or famine. I mean, Ryan, construction. It's like feast or famine. It's like, some days it's, just.
It's never just the right temperature. It's either way too much or way too little.
And I mean, this was a long time coming. This deck, and it actually literally, I cut it off today, and it was literally falling off the house to the point where the floor joists. I don't even think they weren't even pressure treated. They were like old KD. So the whole top was rotted. I mean,
it wasn't for Papa Shep, was it?
No. This is.
I'm waiting a long time for it. So.
Yeah, no.
This is the kind of project. The further you dig in, the more work you find you got.
That's what it is, and it's for a friend of mine too. And I'm like, dude, I gotta rebuild half your friggin' first floor frame. So, but
And he'll be like, "But we're still good at the same price, though, right?"
yeah. So you said it was this, right? I'm like, yeah, no. That is extra.
There's a change order coming.
Oh, it's a big one.
Change orders are great in the construction industry.
Yeah, there's an
That's
old
where you make
running,
your money.
Yeah.
there's a running joke down here that on one of the beaches, like there's this big old like Hatteras 55-foot offshore kind of boat, double deck, and on the back of it it just says change order.
Oh yeah. Well, boats in themselves are freaking change orders, but
Yes, yeah.
I wanted to get a boat so bad that I'm like, dude, I'm like an idiot if I go get a boat. You know,
Do
Yeah.
it.
I mean, I'm gonna eventually, but I gotta wait till the kids get older because I almost bought like I wanted to get like a 45-foot yacht that I could put on a dock somewhere, and it would be like a camper basically. You know, you just live on a boat for the weekends. You're paying like $3-4 grand for a slip, and but when you have 1,850 kids, and you're like, okay, well, what if one?
And he's not done either.
What if one goes for a swim in the middle of the night? You don't know about it, and then
I heard it, Carlos.
No,
Yeah.
and I think we were on there. I think last time Carlos was on here, he said he loved babies. He might not be done either.
All right. Just because it's midnight, I got
I can straight up. Hey, listen.
Hold on, I got a good one for you.
Listen, no, I'm not working till after I get up in the morning. So what I'll do is I'll wake up really early. I'll grab the twins. I'll shoot down to you. I'll drop them off. You can have the twins for like a couple weeks.
I got a better one for you.
I'll take them. You can just send them.
My son is taking care of that problem for me.
Is he having twins?
He's having something.
Oh,
Congratulations!
I guess. Thank you.
Do we call you Grandpa Carlos?
I like Pappy Carlos better.
We call him.
We're Portuguese, so it's Vavu.
Vavu.
Papa Los.
No, it's Vavu.
Vavu.
Yeah.
I love it.
Nobody knows.
Dude.
Nobody in this community except for Disney Dan knows.
Except for everybody now that's watching.
Now, except for everybody.
Across anybody that rewatches this stream.
It's like Ryan knew, and he's like trying to get it out of me. It's like, oh, Carlos want to get. No, I don't need any more kids now because yes, I will be a grandfather in 7.5 months.
Yeah.
Well, freaking congratulations, Vavu.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, I'm
awesome, Carlos.
That's awesome, man. I'm pumped. I'm pumped for you, man. That's awesome.
But the child will be loved, and he is family. So
yep, 100%.
Something to get used to. God just turned around and did to me what I did to 2 wives. Well,
awesome.
Late night with Carlos. Everything's coming out now. Yeah. So yeah.
Hey, this is like one of those episodes when we were driving down to Disney in the middle of the night, like Delilah. Tell us.
Dude, that's the best.
You couldn't do the night.
I'm
You know what
Delilah, and I have Carlos on the line
I've
here.
had 2
Carlos, what do you have to
father-in-laws
say to me tonight?
I've had 2 father-in-laws chase me already.
Oh my
it's been
goodness,
great,
dude.
But it's all good. So, even my ex-wife said it. She's like, "What are we gonna do? We did it. All right, cool. But
awesome.
We all want better for our children, not what we did.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, 100%. 100%.
It is what it is. So yes, Grandpa
Vavu.
Carlos. Yes,
Grandpa Vavu.
Well, congratulations.
I'll never remember it. How do you spell Vavu?
V-A-V-U? It's actually spelled A-V-O. It's actually pronounced Portuguese.
I'm not going to try to do it because I'll never remember.
A-V-O. But the O has that little thing on top, or is it a little thing on the bottom? I don't know. I got to look. Portuguese language.
I think it has both. I think it's got both.
I know the Portuguese language. Yeah, I think
actually I'm part not Portuguese, so I would know.
Oh,
thank you, everybody in the chat. Yeah, I was going to wait for my own stream to bring it out there, but what better timing than now? I forget midnight. Who's listening? 56 people. Great, thanks.
And Cargo, tell Riley I said hi.
Yes.
Oh man. That was good.
All right. Well, on that note, we are at midnight.
Oh, we really?
I
We
gotta.
got 3 more minutes.
Yeah, 3
Well,
minutes.
that'll give us time. I gotta.
Is it Corey and Dale popping on now? No.
They actually they text me like, "You still going?" I'm just kidding. But yeah, I gotta wait. I gotta wake up at the butt crack of dawn, and I know for sure because I haven't ripped the deck. I haven't ripped the deck off, and yeah, I haven't ripped the deck off in quite a few years, and I'm already sore. Like,
I thought you already ripped the deck off. No?
no, I know. I'm saying I did today,
Oh.
and I'm already sore. Like I haven't done it in years, and I'm already this sore. Like I'm going like this.
Well, usually you get sore after you do the thing that requires you to get sore.
Tomorrow I'm gonna be like, what the heck was I thinking? I should
It's
have
not past midnight yet.
I should have just hired a crew to do it, and I'm like, you know what? I could just.
I'm still young. I can do this.
Well, I was motivated. I'm like, you know what?
I'm not a grandfather yet. Go ahead, throw that at me too.
I did it. I'll tell you what. The size deck it was, billable hours was like a day and a half of billable hours. I did it in 2 hours.
Oh, wow. That's
So,
change order.
Yeah. Well, no. Not,
I know
no.
it's not a
That's
change
a,
order.
that's a
but
DDoS.
That's a negative. That's a negative order.
Live trip right there. That's what that was.
That's a make an astronomical.
But you got to give those hours back.
Oh yeah. No, it's a billed job. So I mean, I'm getting what I bid on it. So
Yeah. So that's
Oh,
good.
nice.
yeah, and I did it in two. I was about 2. I got there around 9:45, and I left at 12, and I had everything done.
Do you do a lot of jobs where you do, like you set like do you do a lot of time and material jobs?
Yeah,
You just give me a rate and you just
most of them are that way.
yeah no.
Yeah,
Real quick clarification. You're talking about being more sore than you've ever been in a long time, and you worked 2.5 hours, did you say? I just want to get the math right. I just want to clarify. I think you actually said 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think you said 9:45 to noon.
listen, if you're gonna sit there and sit in your chair and be all judgmental,
I was.
hey, you can do it.
Hey Steve, he's getting close to 40, man. Things starting to hurt a little bit more.
I'll tell you what, man. I'll be
40. I'll go and do it. I don't
Listen,
care.
I'll be 38.
I'm not that old.
I'll be 38 in 15.
Carlos, how old are you?
42.
Oh, you
12
like
days.
zip tape.
Yeah, I just look it. Like
Well,
I
you'll
said,
be-
ex-wife. That's
13
what we call
days.
this.
Shep, you said 38 or 39?
I'll be
Hey,
38. I'll be 38 in 13 days.
Yes.
Oh, you're still a baby.
He's always going to be our baby.
Are you really just going to be 38? I thought you were going to be 40 this year.
That was
Why don't
Dave, right?
I know Dave turned 40. Yeah, I thought it was you too. Well, Suzanne always thought that she was younger than you. Nope, sorry, babe.
I'm still a baby in the crew.
Yeah,
Me and Dave are the
really
same
are.
age, and Shep's 2 years younger, and Zip's 3 years older.
Or 13 years older.
Or 13, depending on who he has.
Yeah, Zip's the oldest and Nack's the youngest.
That's true.
Accurate. That is accurate.
And then we got Kelly, Grandpa. We got the old man.
Oh, we got my dad. We got Gramps.
How old is Kelly?
I'm not going to say.
Is he even 50 yet?
He's right at it. Let's just
I'm just saying. I'm sorry.
Well, the where I was getting at with that is he looks really I would have guessed like 40.
No, he's
He ages like a true
I look a lot older than
true
Kelly.
gentleman.
I look a lot older than that guy.
Carlos, you're like what, 42?
42. Yeah.
And what's Josh? Is he like in his young? Is he about early 30s? I would guess.
Josh, too.
Triple P.
He's 30.
No,
30.
he's 28.
No, I think he just turned 30.
Really?
I think he's 28.
Is he? He's still under 30? I thought he was 30. No, he could be.
Pretty
under.
sure he told me a couple months ago. He don't on his unless he had a birthday, but I'm pretty sure he told me he's 28.
Yeah, it could be accurate.
I could be inaccurate on that.
And I think Josh Resort TV is
He's 40. He turned 40
40.
this year.
Yeah.
Corey's young. Corey's
He'll be
Mid-30.
34.
Didn't he just turn? Yeah.
And then Dale's our age, my age.
Yep.
Oh my God, these children. No.
Yeah. Well, Josh and Jen are
like in the grand scheme of things, we're all within about 5 years of each other, except for Zip, and everybody else is like right there.
Yeah, that's true.
And I'm the only grandfather.
And well,
I can't even tell her. Pick on my Steve. Go ahead, Steve. You're dying to laugh. That's all right.
I can't laugh.
What's up, Stacey? Welcome in. Good to see you, Stacey. Ed, what's up, dude? Ed Mindy, how are you?
Hey, but that's the awesome thing I understand, Carlos, is like you said you like little children, and like, I mean, you get to have them around now. You don't have to do the hard work.
And you can it's like a toy. You can shake them up and play with them, then hand them back when it's time to go home. It's like
I don't mind the hard work.
Rockin' Robin, what's up? I can tell you right now that
Delilah.
I do not have the convenience of that. And
goes now.
And tonight specifically, when it was about, I don't know, it was like 6:50, and mind you, we have a very strict regiment right now because it works really good, and like we don't want to break what's working. So,
what are we talking about, real quick?
With the kids,
babies.
Gotcha.
And like 7 o'clock, we put the twins in bed, and actually the big kids, the 6 and the 4-year-old, we put them in bed. They watch TV for a bit. We let them watch TV. But for the most part, pretty much by 7:30, I'm, up until 7:30, I'm like just straight out. But at 7:30, I've become pretty much a free man. And tonight, it was like 6:50, and the boat's sitting right there. And the big kids wanted to go for a swim and whatever. And Jenny's like, we'll just go for a short boat ride, and then we'll leave, which turned into like, 7:45. And that 45 minutes was the Josh, what's up, dude? Thank you so much for sending people over. That was a absolutely amazing.
Well done,
stream.
Well done.
I had my second monitor watching the whole time. So, dude, absolutely crushed that.
You also had Steve trying to like do his own fireworks out front to match him.
Well, so I was trying to outdo Josh. So I had Steve shooting off like basically little pea shooters.
To be clear, and, I was not shooting fireworks. I was just filming the neighborhood fireworks.
They were like if you took like a let's see. Basically, if you took like a birthday candle and you put a little bit of gasoline on it, and then you lit it and you threw it in the air.
To be clear, you guys didn't. Obviously, we didn't. We were started with the slower ones. We worked our way up, and we got. You didn't see the good.
No, actually, it wasn't bad. I got home at so we got home right around 8:15, and my neighbor across the street, our other neighbor who lives next to him, had purchased a few fireworks, and so he invited me over. So I actually walked over. Jenny was actually already asleep because Jenny was,
Hey, Jack.
She had a couple rough nights, so Jenny was already sleeping. So I walked across the street. He had a couple fireworks. We shot a few fireworks over, and I ran back over for the stream. But so I do have some stuff on film I was going to show, but I think it's going to be. I wanted to put it on. I wanted to download it. Never happened. But
hey, Josh said a few minutes ago, like he had no idea that tonight's stream was going to be this big. Josh, if
almost 10K
holiday. Yeah, if it's a holiday and you stream, it's like Field of Dreams. Like if you stream it, they will come. I think like New Year's, 4th of July, like
almost 10K was.
I thought I saw 10K,
amazing.
But he's got like 300,000 views on it right now.
300? Wow.
300,000.
Holy cow.
Nice job, man.
Dude, that is freaking amazing, man.
I know we were on here. We saw 9,800 at one time on 98.5, whatever I got up to.
Yeah. I saw it right around there. I never saw it broke 10, but I think it probably, I'm sure it did because That was a freaking amazing stream, dude.
I mean,
Crushed it.
like I said earlier, that just speaks to like what they've been doing good for such a long time. It's just like they've got footage where they can sit at home and go like do a virtual July 4th, do a virtual firework, and they have footage of where they're set up perfectly.
And they
like
hit 95K tonight, which is amazing.
The best quality camera, just like we were sitting here on our big screen and just like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, Josh said they actually had more people watching than last year when they were in the parks.
see how much easier it's easier to do.
But Josh, the 240K real time views actually is probably close to, I'm gonna say, when you wake up tomorrow, you probably have 350 to 400,000 easy when you wake up tomorrow, if not 500,000. Which I mean, clearly I'll probably be close to that on mine tonight.
Yeah,
and I don't want to I don't want to step on your toes.
Zeros on the end.
Yeah, I don't want to step on your toes, but we had pretty close to I had pretty close to 9,300 people here tonight. Minus.
I think we peaked at 65.
Minus a few.
Real quick, in all seriousness though, if there are 5 of you out there that have not hit the like button for Shep, please do it so we get the stream to 100 likes for him.
Oh, that'd be pretty dope.
95,800 subs. We are just 3,200. Is that right? Yeah, 4,200 subs. 4,200 subs away from.
I do math well, and my name is Steve.
I fixed my own mistake.
Ripping down the porch for 2 hours.
Actually,
Anyways,
I hadn't even liked it.
If 5 of you would take your likes away and put them on the dislike right now for Shep.
Hey, we already have 2. We already have 2. So.
Oh, let's do, I tell you what, while Josh is in here, let's do a bet right now. Like, not bet for really anything, but like let's do a bet of saying when they'll hit 100,000, because I think it's next week and what day it is next week.
I'll tell you right now. I called it that he's gonna hit 100K on my birthday.
No, he's gonna hit 100K the first time he streams from Disney.
I think so too.
That could happen too.
I think the second day,
and that's why he has to wait and do it on my birthday.
Birthday is going to be great, but more people are going to realize that he's there. That second day, he'll get him there.
And what a day to hit 100,000! I mean, just like that.
Well, I think
first day back in the park.
He's going to Magic Kingdom too, I think, for his first day.
Yeah.
So that's going to be massive. I say he hits it on that day.
Yep. It's awesome. It's going to be a good day, man. It's going to be a really, really good day.
I think the word's going to get out after that.
He's guessing Thursday. Yeah. I don't think so. I think because look, people are so longing for something to get back to. I really think you're going to get it on the first day. I hope
it's funny because I actually prepared a song for this.
July 11th, the Saturday. Now, what are we counting as his first day when he goes with the?
I'm longing.
Are we talking Tuesday?
I'm longing because Steve said longing. I'm longing. I'm longing for something like a cat.
Ryan, grab that guitar.
It's Baby Yoda. The child.
I had to buy this guy today. I couldn't.
Attention! If you have headphones, please. I'm just gonna
bring him in now.
Thank you all for the.
I think personally that you should not be ever offended by my singing, because I once was the top vocalist at Juilliard.
Nope. Ooh. Not did you open a box on the sidewalk and call it Juilliard?
Is that a new?
One of the kids. Do you like
his new juices?
Listen,
Juicy Art, was it Juicy Art and not Juilliard?
It wasn't in Julie's yard. He was the top singer in Julie's yard next door.
That's the neighbor that was lighting fireworks. So
I fully accept.
I have other guys on here that do the same thing. It's great.
I fully accept the fact that you guys are jealous that you guys are just not as good as me, which is fine. But it may have been a pack of those Julius orange rings, but
That's what Julius juice.
if you add the A and the R and the D, it's Juilliard. And then if you whatever, you guys think what you want to think.
I love how you were trying to get off the stream 15 minutes ago.
Carlos, real quick, I got a question for Carlos. Carlos,
Yes.
this is my guy.
All right.
And he's soft
Yes.
and cuddly. Yours
Yeah.
has a hard head. Does it ever like get in the way?
I don't know how to answer that. It's past
Don't you cuddle yours like this?
Can I answer that? I don't know if I can answer that. Does the hard head get in the way?
Dude, you took it the whole other place that I was going, but
There's no way around that one.
one other question for you concerning your Yoda. Does your baby
Cupcake.
Yoda have
Cupcake.
underwear?
We do not live in Florida.
My baby Yoda has underwear. Does yours?
No.
My
Don't worry about how I found out.
my
Just-
question is, I was gonna say, how and why?
I dropped it. I was holding on
Josh,
to him playing with.
Have a good night, brother.
Hi,
Thank
Josh.
you so much for everything you do.
Yeah.
And
thank you,
again,
Josh.
anyone who is new here tonight, and Josh sent you over here. We are here. The four of us and many more are here doing this because of Josh and Jenna from Resort TV One.
Yeah.
And
The mothership.
yeah, they literally are the staple in the community, and we appreciate them very, very much. And I can't thank them enough for everything they've done in my life, especially giving me such amazing friends and allowing me to hang out and talk about basically nothing, because that's what I do. I basically talk about nothing. If it's one thing that I do very well on my shows on Saturday night is that I never have a topic. I basically talk about nothing. And we have Yodas. We have the child. I mean, who else has the child on their stream? Most people don't. I do. Actually, I have two of them, and I could actually bust out mine if you want. I even have a porg. Most people don't have porgs. I have a porg.
I have a pork. I can't. Where is he?
Yeah.
I got a pork.
Sometimes on camera it may not seem like it.
I got a cat.
It basically looks like a baby Yoda.
My Alf will eat your cat. Anyways,
This cat.
it may not look like it all the time. Obviously, everybody knows Shep. I love Shep. I think he's great. I do a lot of stuff on camera just to play with him, but I love that guy so much that I knew he loved this, that I went and bought him one so he could have one, because that's how much that guy up there in that box above me means to me. There he is, right there. You still got the tag on it. You got to take the tag off so he's so cuddly and cute.
Dale,
Dude, are you kidding me? I could sell.
I'm not forgetting that one. Dale.
Here's the key to that statement. My good buddy Steve gave this to me so that I could resell it.
Oh,
So I can resell it.
well, apparently, Shep means more to me than I mean to him. But
And it's good underwear.
I don't know. I found this guy in Newberry Comic today, and there was no way.
But he's going for $10,000. The first bidder gets him, starting at $10,000.
Sold. I'll take it.
that is correct, Tim. I probably couldn't give away too much more.
It's
Hey,
not
the
as
funny
thanks,
the funny thing is, Shep, like you were just saying about Resort TV. Like
I
I'm
did,
hanging
Tim. I learned that basically nothing. Well, nothing
That's why
is good. Nothing is good. That's why I'm here every Saturday, is because nothing is a good thing. So
Andrew says his bid's at $10,001.
Andrew, what do you give me mine? Mine's harder.
I have a winner. It's sold. It is sold.
So he's not even going with any further bids.
Andrew, I expect payment in my PayPal, and I'll send them out to you.
The reserve has been met.
Ryan, what were you saying?
Oh yeah, actually, that's a good point. Stacy brought up a great point. So the new bid is $10,001. You get the amazing cute Baby Yoda. Along with the Baby Yoda, you get a one full night, all expenses paid dinner date with Steve.
Nope.
Cargo
Carlos, did you draw that?
I'm not going on air cargo.
Starting bid. Starting Cupcake. I am from Massachusetts. Starting bid is $10,001. I'll start out $10,000. You get the amazing child Yoda, and you get Steve, all expenses paid night with Steve.
Hey Ryan, how much money you got?
Oh, wait, you think I want all expense paid night with you?
It could be a bro date, dude. It could be a bro date, man. We could go ride rides or something.
I mean, hey,
I got $15.
I'll tell you what. So Andrew Bidding's still in the running because he had 1,001. He said, "All right." So Andrew's still in the running. I figured he'd back out after that, but he's still in the running. So
10,000.
Highest bidding.
Stacy bids 15K.
So
Is that subs or money? I'll take the
I
sub.
don't know. Avery said I'll give you 999,000, but he didn't say what it was.
Ripples.
That's a prize. Sorry, Steve. He was questioning it. That's a prize.
I mean, it's pretty legit. I'll be honest with you. It's a good price. I mean, I'd pay for it.
Shep is still trying to auction me off. And I'm not for the auctioning.
Shep, I'll let you buy me dinner for the child. I mean, I will buy dinner for you.
And you can feed it to the child.
I will buy dinner for you and Steve and the child, which is a stuffed animal, thankfully. Starting bid.
I want a fod child.
15,000. Since I'm buying dinner, $15,000.
Disney's got to be one of the worst places for a date night.
No, Stacy says no. Stacy was saying he could get 15K easily.
Dealing with Ray is more than enough.
Andrew Bidding's up to 250K. It could be a bro date. I'm okay with that.
Bro dates are good to go all day, every day. 100%.
Oh, in that case, I'll buy you dinner when you come back this way. I mean, shoot.
15K and you can have the child too. And I'll buy dinner.
Shep. Rock and Robin kind of has this. Shep, why don't you buy a bro date with Steve? I'll just take one of your kids. That's payment.
I mean, I'm not paying 15K because I already own the child.
I'll take one of your kids as payment.
Steve, just come back this way, and I'll bring him along with me.
I'm gonna get one of those little what are they? The kid carriers on your chest. I'm gonna carry my Yoda around in it.
I'll let you feel his hard head.
I'll do it. Hey Steve, I'll do a bro date, but we gotta agree to go Dutch. I mean, I can't. I'm not buying stuff for you, and you ain't buying stuff for me.
That's well played. But here's the deal. I pay for dinner for 15K.
Ooh,
yeah.
Steve, where would we go to dinner?
Well, if somebody's auctioning me off and Shep's paying for it, we're going to like Victoria and Albert's or wherever you want to go.
Dude,
I want to go to Shooters.
I will gladly pay $1,000 dinner if someone buys this date with the.
Steve is Alan from The Hangover. Absolutely not. Anybody but him for sure. Not the doctor that loses his teeth either.
Oh my God.
No. Anybody else probably okay.
All right. Well, I tried this 20 minutes ago. We'll give it a whirl.
20 half hour.
Yeah, seriously. But thank you guys all so much for being here tonight. All the guys in the chat, I appreciate that. Everyone who joined from Resort TV 1, thank you so much. We do this every what day is tonight? It's Sunday, but it was Saturday when I started. So technically Saturday nights at 9:30. I started 10 o'clock for the fireworks just to let people enjoy the fireworks. I actually was considering not going on tonight, but you know what? I don't do anything because my kids are in bed. So why not come on and hang out with some friends? So I did. But typically 9:30 on Saturday nights. If you guys like video games, I stream on Twitch.
We're firing it up.
That's what he's doing next.
We're doing.
I stream on Twitch on Friday nights and other nights. I pop in and out on Twitch gaming. If you enjoy watching people run around and get killed, because that's what I do. I do not win. I get killed. But it's fun. I enjoy it. And I want to thank all my guests tonight. I love you guys. You guys are the best. Steve, what do you got, buddy, coming out?
Nothing.
Okay. Well, Steve has nothing coming out,
He's still
apparently.
working on Donna's wall.
And Ryan's got a live stream coming out. Ryan, what do you got, buddy?
So the wife did have a good idea for when we would have our first live stream. That will remain a secret, but it's a good. It's a really good one.
You're not allowed to teach people like that and then not tell us what's going on.
I can't. It's a good one. It's a great idea.
The correct answer is I got nothing, and go on to the next person.
No, but it's just like. Well,
and so basically, Ryan has a cliffhanger, and if you pay attention,
that sounds like
make sure you subscribe and hit the bell to Ryan.
Yeah,
I'm gonna end mine that way. So
someday we'll see
that's
him.
That's all I got.
Someday I have a great one coming, but I'm not gonna tell you when it is.
I've hit it. I've hit it at it a little bit in this stream.
Heck yeah, dude.
Oh.
Heck yeah.
That's all.
So everyone go rewatch it so you can get the and they're very subtle hints too, because apparently I didn't catch it either. So
Not one bit. Are you going to be
we
a
only talked about 472 topics, so it's got to be one of those.
Ryan's going to be a grandfather, and that's what he's going to stream about.
oh.
That's all I
And Carlos, actually, with Carlos, everyone in the chat congratulate Carlos because he is the new Vuvum. Voom. Avu.
Grandfather.
He's the new Vivu grandfather. And
Stacy's got a comment for you, Shep.
Shep,
I didn't say it was a nice
you would
one.
have to pay for their travel to the restaurant as well. So it may cost you more than $15K. You may end up losing money in the end.
We'll just borrow some of Dave's minivan.
Keep going down. Her thought was, Shep, most things go over your head.
Oh yeah, well that clearly is.
They're ruthless.
Yeah, that's a given. That's a given.
Ruthless.
I mean, I don't. I'm not a smart man, but I try. Carlos, what do you got, buddy?
Me, I actually do have something coming up.
Yes.
I've been watching Marvel movies because I never watched one until a couple of days ago. You want to know what I think about them? I tell you. Come see my stream Tuesday at 4:00.
Another cliffhanger.
So Tuesday at 4, I'm gonna have some people on that have been very negative about me never watching a Marvel movie ever. So we're gonna, the movie I'm 4 in. So by Tuesday I should have another 2 in. And who the hell ever knew that my wife liked Marvel?
Really?
She is like all into this. She's like, I haven't watched this yet. Like, I'm sorry.
Oh.
My wife was the same way.
He had a shirt off. I know why she likes it. I mean, it's not.
That's awesome.
Me with Scarlett Johansson yesterday too. I was all like, okay,
Because all the superheroes look like Steve, right?
right,
Yeah,
right. They all
exactly.
yeah. So Tuesday at 4. Yeah, come check out what I think of Marvel movies that I've seen so far, and watch me beat on Dan and some other guys.
Heck yeah, dude. Heck yeah. Well, guys, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you guys joining tonight. Happy 4th of July. Everyone in the chat, thank you so much. Go Shep. Go check out Shep David on Twitter, on Twitch, because then you'll get really sick because it's just crazy weird weird gameplay. I also want to give a shout out to all my amazing channel members. You guys are truly amazing. I love you all. I've been slacking a little bit for the upper tiers. I gotta do a couple things, but June, to be fair, was a crazy month. So we'll double everything up in July for all the members. We're gonna do a couple of Zoom calls. We're gonna do some fun stuff for the members. Dean, my boy Dean over at the Live Place, liveplace.com, did some amazing changes to the website. Go check it out on the liveplace.com. He is 100% the TV guide for all things live streaming, not just Disney, everything live streaming. Does an amazing job, does it all for nothing. And it is truly an honor and a privilege to call him a friend, and B, just an amazing dude who always does stuff for me And
I was trying not to laugh. Like,
Oh,
you could have just said Fred, and it would have been great. Then you had to go to an amazing dude who does stuff for me.
well, I mean, he does stuff for all of us. I was gonna say he does stuff for me without even asking for anything. But you know what? You can take it how you want, and you can be a weirdo, and you can be like Steve. And you know what? If any of you guys are seriously thinking about purchasing Steve for that $15,000, I would retract your thoughts because apparently
It ain't happening.
Anyway, no, Dean's an awesome dude. Go check him out. Dreamers Empire on YouTube, Live Place on YouTube and liveplace.com. And we'll see you guys next Saturday night here for another story time. It was July 4th tonight. A lot of fun.
Happy birthday, America.
We got some fireworks.
It was so yesterday, Ryan.
Well, whatever. It's still technically the night of after 4th of July. Wow, what a heck! I can't believe it already ended. This is weird. It's
Not in and outside. You can come here if you want another hour or so.
It's so weird. Time seems
we'll be
to
right
go
over,
by.
Steve.
Yeah, time seems to go by so fast, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm bewildered. Is that a word? Bewildered.
Yeah.
Means confused.
I'm confused. But guys, thank you so much. Have a good night, and we love you all so much.
Hey, thanks, Shep.
Love you.
Thanks, buddy.
See you.
Bye, guys.
We'll see you next time.
See ya.